Wells only and his guests are not responsible for any losses you may accrue for having weak hands. Where the haters at? Yeah, bitches still ain't showed up. And now, right, we got Hex, flawless uptime. People thought this was a joke. Now they're mad at the chart.
This is Wells only. Glad you guys can make it out. I'm making some claims that are pretty outlandish, but I can back them up. Boom. End of story. There is no other crypto out there, so don't get it twisted. If you don't understand where you're parking your money, you're gonna pay the consequences for that, and that's just how the cookie crumbles. Boom. Right? The reality is that I want to be rich as fuck. There's only one way to be rich as fuck. That's by sitting on your ass the longest. Yep. That's it. Yep. That's the secret. The guy well told you. Richard done told you. I done told you. Kareem done told you. Maddie done told you. Everybody done told you. Everybody done told you. These motherfuckers still acting like they don't know. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
100% safe. There's plenty of games left.
Valiant done told you. Yo, everybody said it. Man, hey, you know what it is, man? Everybody done told you. Y'all's deep. Everybody. My God. Ex-Asians, bro. Everybody. Australians, man. Everybody gets me. Yo, when is it told you? Dollar told you. Everybody done told you. It's crazy. Happy Sunday, everyone. And to start it off, let's first give thanks to all our mothers. It is Mother's Day after all. I know for me personally, even though I was a schmuck as a kid, wouldn't even be here because she's the only person that really talked to me about anything finance related. And I sure as hell wasn't listening. So, whatever she said stuck in there some way, somehow. So shout out to all the moms. Be sure you're out there telling your kids the truth and not feeding them bullshit. Because if you aren't, then you suck as a mom. Sorry, but it's true. So do your kids the right thing. Don't be selfish. Teach them what's going on. Prepare them for the real world. Of course, when it's time and adequate, but do your motherly duty and don't slack on that because that's why we love y'all. So keep that cycle going. So once again, shout out to all the moms because every day is Mother's Day in my book. I don't really subscribe. I'm the type of person that I don't really subscribe to holidays. I don't believe in all of that because, of course, it's all commercial bullshit. Every day is to be celebrated, in my opinion, not just today. Every day is to be celebrated for every reason. But the problem is that, we live a slave life. We don't understand that. Right? When you live the life of a slave, you can't conceptualize how this is wrong. It's wrong. Your mom is special every day of the fucking week. The fuck is wrong with you? There's no day for that. That's a fact, not an opinion. Because without her, your ass wouldn't be anywhere, period. And that's in most cases, right? You do got your egregious mothers out there, of course. It's like you got your fathers that be out of bounds. But point being, it takes two to tango. So, parenting, man, do it. That's a part of the reason why the world is in the situation that it's in. Because parents, they thought kids would be taken care of by their schools or something. I don't really know what the hell they were thinking, but whatever. It didn't work. And that's why where we're at today. And it's happened in most of our lifetimes. If you're over 35, you know what I'm talking about. If you're under 50, you know what I'm talking about. Because we saw it if we were paying attention. And this is why crypto exists. So it's so funny how everything always connects to crypto. Even when we're talking about moms, it just careens right back into crypto. You just can't escape it because everything that happens in this world is a function of everything else, right? And I think that's very hard for people that don't really have any life experience or what have you, to wrap their heads around that. It took me a while to figure that out. Everything is connected. It doesn't matter. I mean, we're talking about crypto and chemistry can come up. I mean, hell, it's happened before. Shout out to Slav Crypto because it's happened before. So these are things that we just have to understand if we're going to be playing this game, because crypto is now going to become the edifice of everything moving forward. And we'll get into that later on in the convo. But let's get into saying what's up to everybody in the chat. I'm trying to do myself the service of slowing down my way of living. Give me a second because these sirens seem like they're gonna force me to slow down. Yeah, it's busy as hell out there today. I ran this morning, and I want to say for a morning run, it was pretty freaking busy on a Sunday. I mean, I don't even think it was 8 o'clock, and I was out there, and there was just a lot of traffic at that hour. So I was like, it's just gonna be a crazy day, and it's kept up the tempo. So shout out to everybody in the chat. Yeah, guys, hit the like button. Um, Congratulations to all of us that were able to sacrifice to Pulse Chain, Pulse X. Um, we are live, right? This is what it's all about. We're building the world that we need to create the new world that's required. So let me say that again. Shout out to you, David. Shout out to you, Dimension X. Shout out to you, Ricardo Zero. Nice name. Vibe, what's up, brother? Hope you're doing well. Doug, happy Sunday to all you Hexicans. Yep, happy Sunday, guys. What up? Shout out to you guys over there, Richie. Dino, hope you're doing well too, brother. Yes, sir. Light up. In fact, I got my tea. I got my water. Got my rice on the pot. Got to check that in about 7 minutes. And look, I'm a cooker, man. I don't know what the hell happened, but I'm just gonna go on ahead and fucking deal with it. It's been the case since I was a little kid. I just, when you grow old, you don't give a fuck about none of that type of shit. So that's pretty much what kind of happened to me. And now every time I cook, even though I hate the process, man, I can't front. That food is good. So, just do it with intent, man, and deal with it. That's life. I never wanted to be a person that got to cook, but I just can't imagine nobody else handling my meals. It's just weird. I don't even like buying fast food. So, I don't know. Maybe one day when I got so much crap to do that I can't afford to not, whatever. Anyway, uh, light up. Enjoy the Sunday. Oh, okay. Nope. Richard just put on a tweet, but it was on how to fix stuck transactions. We'll talk about that too. Seems like people are having a lot of issues with that. But one thing I will say, before we even get into anything else, is I think right now everybody should kind of slow down and let the losers do the work for us. If you don't have any need to transact on the chain at this moment in time, I highly suggest you let the losers do the job that we need them to do, which is get us paid. Because you got to realize, as I so eloquently highlight all the time, this is math. This is not the stock market. So while the plebans keep doing ourselves, the service of getting us paid, do yourself the service of not paying up while the cucks are cucking. Thank you, sir. Carry on, folks. So shout out to everybody in the chat once again. Maury, light up. That's right. What should we do with our copied over PHEX? Interesting question. If it's not staked, you might want to consider that. If it's staked, there's really nothing else for you to do. And those are pretty much your only options. Unless you want to provide liquidity. I mean, I don't know why you would want to do that with Hex. But hey, if you got a big bag, never mind me, because you can clearly afford to do that. So it just depends what you want to do. Figure it out, bro. Shout out to you though. What's up, Bam Bam Bitcoin? How you doing? Well, brother. There's a suggestion, and shout out to you, retired as fuck. Nice name. No PLS to swap, bro. Go to freepost.io. Oh wait, I think that's not working too. Yeah, I think you're just gonna have to wait it out, bro. You could just take and chill, yeah. Whatever you decide to do, to work out either way. That's one thing I think that's gonna be hard for people to wrap their head around, because never in the history of history that we know of has there ever been an opportunity such that you win no matter what you do. In our ecosystem, what up, Evelyn? Shout out to you, brother. DJ Pollywood, what's good, bro? What's up, Nephilim? What up, Crypto Conscious? We're lucky. Everybody got to really figure it out. We don't got to figure nothing out. That shit is over. Only people trying to figure shit out are the plebs that don't know anything and pretend that they do. So, speaking of plebs, matter of fact, let me say what I was going to say earlier again. I almost forgot. I don't remember how I said it, but it went something like this. Over time, things are going to change. And they're going to change because they have to. Just like they always change. Enjoy the change, because it's going to be fun. Well, go play on testnet first, so you don't drop the ball. How about that? Good for a start, but shout out to you. Yeah. If you didn't sack, you should have sacked. Yeah. Man, when that bridge gets lowered, I think it's gonna be beyond insane, and I think that the losers are giving us a nice head start, right? Because all that PLS is being burnt, and the rate of change is only picked up. So, carry on, plebs and co. And if you're an owner of the ecosystem, a stakeholder in the ecosystem, do yourself the favor. Let your people know not to get screwed over by participating in a presently driven gas economy. Because that's what we have, right? We have a bunch of lame bots minting, I don't know, free, pointless coins. And yeah, don't do that. That is like the dumbest fucking thing I've seen to date from this community. Literally the dumb. And who knows? Maybe he's sacked enough to that's what he got, and maybe that's what he's flashing for people to see. Maybe nobody actually gave him anything. Hard to say, but be sure not to, as I always like to say, give the enemy ammo. Right? We don't really need that. Thanks. And yeah, shout out to everybody once again. I mean, it's from here on out, what them boys gonna say? As I used to like to say back in the day. What them hoes gonna say? Motherfuckers ain't gonna say nothing. They're just gonna shut the fuck up and sit down. That's what time it is. It's time for them hoes to shut the fuck up and sit down. Cause all that pointless smack, yeah, pointless. And it's precisely because we got it, right? When you think about what's currently going on in the ecosystem today, what is going on in the ecosystem today? Literally think about it. What is going on in the ecosystem today? Nothing besides pulse chain, hex, and pulse hex. Nothing. Nothing else matters. Literally, right? Um, everybody talked a lot of shit for 2 years. Oh yeah. And the cool thing is it, you know, after a mere 2 years, just a small 2 year wait, we get to talk shit to everybody forever. How does that sound? How do you like the sound of that? I mean, to me, that shit sounds phenomenal. And that's why I don't engage fool rules. I don't engage the imaginary horribles. I don't participate in none of that fuckery. Because, as I've been stating since day one of my analytical work, which is based entirely on facts, not opinions. Once this man said he was going to do something, that's what the fuck he was going to do. I really don't know why anybody thought they had a right to act out of line, get pushy, get aggravated, get anything. I don't personally understand it. And this is my opinion here. I do not comprehend, because none of you motherfuckers that were complaining, shit talking, etc., were building a fucking thing. Nobody was involved in the development of Pulse Chain except for the people that were not complaining, that you didn't know were even involved. All the loud motherfuckers that were talking shit for 2 years, what the fuck were they doing exactly? Does anybody have like anything to show for the shit talking, or like what 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 do you guys got besides that? Seriously. Everybody talked shit for 2 whole years about Pulse Chain wasn't coming out, Hex is going to zero, blah 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 blah. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm just waiting. Aren't they though? They sure as hell aren't. Thank you guys for the super chats. I seen them too come through. Everybody's salty, waiting for that bridge to come down. Yes, congratulations to us all, especially the mothers, because now the kids are gonna benefit long term. I mean, think about the future we're gonna build, people. Think about it. A self-sustaining community. That's the most dangerous thing in the world. Literally the most dangerous thing in the world. That's why they've been harassing the Amish. For those that don't know, it's old news. They've been doing that for months because they don't need government. And they don't want people to get hip to what the fuck is going on over there. Because right now, they're the only people that are going to survive what's coming. If it goes as bad as it could go. Because you guys got to understand, we're supposed to be at war. What is this, 2023? We were supposed to be at war 7 years ago. For those that don't know. And love talking shit about whatever, you don't know about. Apparently I lost audio at some point. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Just want to make sure that am I going crazy? All right, cool. So yeah. So think about the future. Because now the power is in your hands. Now we got the chain, we got the copy, we got the other Hex on ETH, which is gonna last until it does. We'll see, because that is clearly co-opted. We can't honestly depend on that chain. Luckily, we got this situation over here to help us come get these monies from ETH. Because personally, I don't think anybody should let anything bleed over there if they can afford to not let it bleed. Plainly put. That's my opinion on that. Because you guys got to remember, ETH is not what you think it is. And I tried to tell you guys a long time ago, but people just whatever. But now it should be evident because of everything that's happening. Everything that happens for Ethereum is only to make it worse and less usable for the user. I mean, we're gonna look at Dex Screener. We're gonna look at the transactions and all of this. I was looking at that yesterday as I was streaming in Spanish. We'll take a look at that today, see how Pulse Chain is doing relative to every other chain out there, or Pulse X, but it's really Pulse Chain. Pulse X are the rails. So think about it like this: PLS is the wooden slabs on the train track. It's what the rails PLS X sits on. And what's the car? Hex. What's sitting inside the car, you ask? Oh, well, we got Hedron, we got Maxi, and whatever else decides to comport to the standard. Because you see, in order to ride the ride, there's a standard. And everybody isn't going to meet it. And that's something that's critical to the health of the ecosystem that's being laid down. And of course, you're going to have shit projects on there. Don't get it twisted. It's an open source chain. It's censorship resistant. That's the only way something could be censorship resistant is if it's open source. Okay, so it's very important to understand that. However, communities decide what's valid and what's not. So the question is, how valid is our community? And we're really going to find out right now. I mean, these are things that we're going to have to think about because this is now our ecosystem. What are we going to decide to allow and not allow? What are we going to put at the front and forefront of it? It's on us now. Everybody talk a lot of shit for a long time. Now we're going to see if you really do want to be number one or not. Because now it's really on the community. It's not on anybody else. Richard and the dev team did the best job anybody could ask for. We're going on 36 plus hours. 38? And no issues. The chain is working. It's doing what it's supposed to do. So it's not to say there won't be any issues in the future, right? But this is what you want to see. Day-to-day progression. Because we live one day at a time. We don't live 20 years at a time. It's important to think long term. It's not important to live long term. And we'll get into that a little bit as well, because this is all part of the discussion. Now a lot of people are going to have, like, what's your excuse is going to be now? Now you have to understand what I've been talking about since 2021. I've been talking about generational wealth only, not trading, but building generational wealth. You want to trade? Cool. We can trade. But what you have to understand is that there comes a price with that. And if you can't afford that price, you shouldn't pay to ride. That's real talk. You don't hear me talking about trading. You hear me telling you to DCA and take no licks. The fuck you want to take licks for? That's what trading involves. And the sad thing is that people do not understand that. They think that somebody's trying to hide money from them or something. Like, no. We're giving you the highest convexity play. And what that means is that this is the highest risk to reward payout, period, hands down. I mean, look at the fervor in the air just because Pulse Chain is out. I mean, people out here posting these ridiculous videos about them being in the club and shit. Like, bro, it's another day. But this is how people are feeling about it. You understand? You understand? That's how they're envisioning it to themselves. To me, it's just another day. But to these people, this is everything. And that is what you have to understand. You got to understand what the market is thinking. Huh? That's what it's about, folks. And you guys are missing the boat if you don't grasp the danger of fiat. Because I'm sure that's many people out here ready to cash out. And hey, don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with cashing some out. But man, it better be for an endeavor that's going to generate some fiat to buy some more after you cash out. That's critical. Like, I didn't even think I had to explain that, but it became evident to me that I had to. Because people do not understand the problem. The problem that you are suffering from, which is a lack of money, okay? It's an economic issue. Think about it plainly. It's very simple. Why can't you make more money? Why can't your money stretch? Why is it that you work year after year after year and have nothing to show for it? I mean, the average person is in this position. You know, yeah, it's spending habits. Yeah, it's living on credit. Yeah, there's a lot of things that comport to that problem. But at the end of the day, guess what? It's really simple. It's societal. We inflict it on ourselves. We don't understand delaying gratification and the importance behind that. This is why I talk about only building generational wealth. This is why you never hear me talking about trading. And I'm going to tell you a story about that shit right now. Just so you can understand the simplicity in the message. Because sometimes it's just not apparent. When you think long term, things like Hex happen to you. Things like Pulse Chain and PulseX happen to you. You see, approximately 9 years ago and a half, I had my first child. And man, I was at probably one of my lowest moments at that point. Right? Lowest moments. I mean, when you're depressed, you have no fucking idea what's going on. And it's hard for a person that's depressed to understand that. They think they're fucking normal. And you're not. And a lot of people out here are depressed and they don't realize it. That's where the anger comes from. That's where all these things that you don't understand why you're doing them, you do them. That's where they come from. It's because your ass is depressed. You're raised to be that way. You're taught to be that way. That's what they want from people. That's why media is 100% negative, not positive. Very important to understand. 100% facts, not opinion. Right? Why is it that anytime you turn on that stinking stupid box, it just regresses your mind inward, not outward? I mean, society literally does its best to keep you in that catatonic state such that you don't have a fucking clue what's going on. Well, the funny thing is that I'm explaining mine. You know, but at the end of the day, the lesson to be learned here is that we're all going through something, no matter what. This is why we all do the crazy shit that we do. It's not because we want to act out. Shit don't make no damn sense to act out. Nobody wants friction, man. It makes no sense. And the thing you got to understand is that when you find yourself at that lowest point, you don't have a plan, you don't have an idea, you don't have a clue. What do you continue to do? The same stupid things that put you in that position. And that's how you end up with child number 2. And I love my children to death, but it's just the truth. It's true. When you're depressed and you're not thinking straight, you do things that you don't intend to do, and they happen for a reason. Because it's because of them that I had to pull my head out my ass. Right? I mean, you can be as smart as you want to be. Don't mean a motherfucking thing if you're not doing the right things in the real world. And that's something that when you're depressed, again, you don't think straight. And this is something that if you don't really know, you're not going to know. I'm sorry, guys. Let me mute myself. I'm going to put this music on because this guy going to be at this light. Right? The reality is that I want to be rich as fuck. There's only one way to be rich as fuck. That's by sitting on your ass the longest.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
That's the secret. The guy well told you. Richard done told you. I done told you. Kareem done told you. Maddie done told you. Everybody done told you. Everybody done told you. Shit, motherfuckers still acting like they don't know. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
100% safe. There's plenty of games left.
Valiant done told you. Yo, everybody said it. I mean, hey, you know what it is, man? Everybody done told you. Y'all deep. Everybody. My God. Ex-Asians, bro. Everybody. Australians, man. Everybody gets me. Yo, Wendy's done told you. Dollar Club done told you. Everybody done told you. It's crazy. Very crazy. Very, very crazy. So, point being, folks, is that you're going to find yourself in positions that you don't intend to put yourself in from time to time. And what you got to realize is that you can't quit just because you did that. As crazy as that shit sounds, it's true. You can't quit just because you did that. Because trust me, man, I thought about quitting many times. But you can't. Because what the fuck is the point of quitting? How's that going to do anything for you? It's not. You just quit. It's not going to do anything for anybody. Not going to do anything for your kids. Not going to do anything for your parents. Not going to do anything for your siblings, your family, your friends. Not going to do anything for anybody. And that's ultimately not what you actually want. And you know that, right? So all you can do is keep on pushing and try to find a way to make it happen. And if that involves talking to others, man, you got to talk to others. Don't be shy, because odds are that them others that you got to talk to aren't shy either. People reach out to me all the time. Motherfuckers wouldn't know it because I'm not out there advertising that shit. Don't need to. People just need what they need. And those that got it need to give it. Because guess what? We only get better together. As we always like to say, a rising tide lifts all boats. When bridge, we're probably going to get that bridge today, man. If not, I don't really think it matters, because at the end of the day, that price only going to fly higher, man. Are you kidding me? Only for, okay, let's talk about this for a second, because we will forget. Only 42,000 SAC addresses exist. Important. Okay? Only 42,000 wallets, folks. Only 42,000. There are millions of wallets on Ethereum already. And I don't know if it's a 9-digit number. It could be. I don't really know. But what I'm saying is only 42,000 presently exist on Ethereum. Yo, and look, there's some of us that got lots of posts, man, that shit just ain't never gonna see the light of day. I'm one of those people. There's lots of posts that motherfuckers just ain't never gonna see. That shit just is never gonna hit the market. That shit is, you can consider it burnt, bitch. Cause that shit ain't never gonna see the light of day. So it don't matter that it exists. And these are the things that people just don't get about market dynamics. So invigorating. Oh, it's our world, folks. Do you understand that? It's our world. That shit about to become the mantra. I mean, hell, if you ain't religious, you might want to join that one. That's the only religion I claim to belong to. When people ask me if I'm religious, I say yes, I believe in math. That's it. Because there ain't nothing to believe in. Shit is what it is. In our reality, that shit is what it is. Period. Until somebody can show me to the contra. Even quantum mechanics, quantum physics, that's math. Sorry. So good luck with that. You know what I'm saying? So do your work. Because a lot of y'all need it. Now, let's look at this hex chart. I've talked a lot. I've said a lot. But at the same time, you know, it's important we understand what's being said. You know, it's our world now, guys. The rest of the world, it was fun while they had it, but they lost it. They lost it a long time ago. And they can't have it back. They out here attacking kids. And if you ever let them think it was okay to do that, you are part of the problem. And we don't give a fuck about you. You see how that works? Because it's 2023. And the lie is over now. They even admitted it was a lie numerous times. And people are still out here talking about Rona. Man, I chuckle every time I see. I don't give a fuck if you're a grown ass man. You send me that shit. I'm a LOL right back, bitch. You are not a serious individual if in May 2023 you talking about you got Rona. What the fuck is wrong with you? Ain't no such thing. That's the flu, motherfucker. It's the same thing it was before 2020. I'm sorry. You've been lied to. In case you missed it over the past 3 years. Let me remind you. Too funny, too funny, too funny. All right, 45 hours to the 48 mark. Boom. There we go. Well, the chain went live at 8:30, so yeah, that was 40. That was at that time, yeah, because I'm a little behind. It's all good. But yeah, these are things that are important to understand. And look, just like Big Payday, this chart isn't gonna show Big Payday, is it? I don't think it is. I always forget. I gotta go to the other chart, and we know we can go to the other chart now. Let's do that. Yeah, I fixed whatever that was, by the way. Last time. I don't remember what the hell I did, but I sure as hell fixed it. I'm just weird like that. I'm one of those non-geek geeks. All right. Oh, this is V1. Hold on. Alrighty. All right, guys. So this is Big Payday right here. All this is the month of, or the week of, the week ending November 16th, or starting November 16th, because it ended The payday was on November 19th. That's right. So that's what's going on there. And once again, same thing happened. And the market is maintaining structure. And that's what's critical. Critical. Because we got support. And I'm just going to do my TA. This is how I would do it. You know, I don't profess to be a TA expert at all. This is just how I would do it. Draw support there. And why would I draw support there? Because it stretches to the left. You see, it was resistance at one point. Capiche? And now, how do we know for sure that's the case? Well, let's make a line out of the motherfucker. Ah, see, now it's a little clearer. You see, the lines are a little blurred. It's not a straight shot because price traveled through this level. You see, so the fact that price bounced right here on a slanted basis, which for Hex, you guys know that's the deal, right? Hex support is always horizontal, right? So there you go. Yeah. It was about 8:30. It was about 8:30 EST when he went live. I remember that because I was sitting there watching something. I think. I didn't get up to go to anywhere. I mean, there was nothing for me to do, so I didn't even LP initially. You know, if I was to do it all again, I probably would have maybe sat there earlier and maybe tried to get Pulse Chain or Pulse X. I don't think I have enough for my liking, but we'll see. Plenty of time. Let's check what it's fucking Rice Rocket. Let's check what they're doing right now. Let's see. Because now we can. No more funky charts from Wales, bitches. All right, so we got PLSX to PLS. Yeah, this isn't given. I wouldn't post it like this. And when you, it doesn't even have the flip. Because there's no USD. This is the flip. Let's see if I can invert it. Nah. Let me see. Oh no, I don't. Fuck. If this is on TradingView, I could like divide it by 1 and get the right rate. You know, get the ratio for us, like the 3 to whatever. You know what I mean? The one that you see on the decks. But back to this, as you guys can see, PLSX is trending a little downward for now. All right. And what I want to show is like the 3 to 1, like if we was on the decks, you know, the actual ratio, not the inverse of this ratio is what I would want to show basically. And you know, until people are done selling, and as you guys can see, you got this market profile right here, right? And this is like a statistical distribution. So, long story short, you want to be buying Pulse X when price comes down here. That's essentially what this is showing you, right? And what have we seen every time price even comes this low? Man, they gobble it up every time. They didn't even let it get close last time, right? So, yeah. Like, this is what's really going on, right? And if you look at this, how it's kind of stuck right here, right? And what do you see? You see like price is kind of poking out right here, right? Just like it was kind of poking out down here, and price reversed, right? It seems like price is running into resistance up here, just like it was running into support down here. You feel me? Yeah, I'm a fan. Yeah, I'm a fan. So once price can clear this level, right, meaning more buyers and sellers in PLSX versus PLS, then it might just fill this gap back to the point of control, which is up here. And that'll mean that PLSX is probably back below 3, right? Because I think it's like 3.4 or whatever to 1 right now. Whatever that ends up being. So yeah. And this is again, what's the age on this? A day and 16 hours. Woo! That's when they finally got it up on here because it's clearly older than that, but it's cool. That's the price action in general. And look, this chain, no bridges, folks. No bridges. No bridges. And that's what's up. Because that's what we want. Let them fester. I mean, they're going to be fiending. Thank you, Dominic. I try to be consistent, bro. Dominic, oh, sorry, brother. I try to be consistent. It's very hard to do that, right? Very hard. Hey, yo, Thaf, if you want to come on, bro, let me know. I'll send you a link, man. It's very hard to be consistent. There's so many reasons to go off the message, right? But delaying gratification is always a strategy that works best because it allows you to maintain your integrity and be able to talk shit accordingly. I'm not the type of guy that's going to talk shit if I can't back it up. Anything I say, motherfucker gonna know it's facts. I ain't got time to share my opinion. I mean, as you guys have noticed, an opinion does not get you paid. The facts get you paid. That's why listening to RH and finding RH when I did was the best thing that could have happened to me. If I would have found him when he was doing all that clown shit, somebody would have had to tell me to watch his shit. There's no way I would have done it voluntarily. There's no way. No way he was trying to attract serious people at that time. He had already attracted all the serious people. Period. That's it. You know what I mean? It's no more complicated than that. That's simple. No more, no less. Very importante. Because guess what? It's your world now. Make it so and don't fuck it up. Right? That's post chain in a nutshell in my mind. I haven't done anything. I haven't thought of nothing. I'm not even quitting work yet. I'm chilling. I'm gonna figure it out, lay it out, and then I'll do something. Ain't no rush. We own time. We Hexicans, man. We own time. Hit the like, guys. Let's make sure people are coming in, watching, understanding what's going on. Because it's important that we as a community understand what's going on. We can't let the losers determine what happens here. No, no, no. Nope, nope, no. We don't care about full rules ever. Please don't ever mention no full rules in here. I will block your ass from this chat. You've been warned, sir. Don't do it again. You don't ever hear me talk about no lame-os you see on social media. There's a reason for that. The motherfuckers are scammers just like the rest. Ain't no validity to them losers. Hell out of here. Clowns. People need to learn how the world works. There is nobody that's famous that you know of that's going to do anything for you for free. And Richard ain't paying no fucking body for not a fucking thing. I mean, people just don't learn. It's crazy. And they pretend to be Hexicans. This is why I be calling them motherfuckers Foxicans, because they really not Hexicans. And it's obvious as fuck. I mean, damn, how dumb you gotta be. If you knew and you don't know, no worries. But I ain't talking to you. Fuck that. I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to the dumbasses that pretend to be Hexicans and been around for a year or more, sucking on that Furu dick. We don't care about them. Nah, we gonna shit talk them. We don't care that they're in the community. They don't represent us. Because they'll be the ones to think that going on fucking around the chain or whatever the fuck that Bit Boy show name is called matters. Like, what? That shit don't fucking matter, bro. Nobody gives a fuck about that. Nobody that matters gives a fuck about that. Period. There's levels to this shit. Dumb people don't matter. They're the ones that are gonna come in with big money and sell because they ain't got no balls and they don't understand it. They're not trying to learn. You feel me? We don't need that. We need quality over quantity. Always and forever. Nothing less. We don't need no lame ducks coming in right now. We need to set this foundation down. Not invite these weak-handed plebs that are just gonna let us hands sell every fucking thing because there's a dip. Who gives a fuck about them if they got millions or billions? They don't matter. You gotta understand that. They just don't matter. Oh, yo, I sent you that link on Twitter, bro. Them people do not matter. Never have, never going to. Especially now in this new world we're building, where them lame-os, they don't matter in the real world. And that's what you gotta understand. Understand that. Somebody bought 112 million PLSX. Nasty. Oh, I don't see. Hold on. Ah, nice. We might have Markable and Child join us. How about that? Gonna turn into a party after all. All right, all right, all right. All right. So yeah, man. You know, Pulse Chain is ours. Pulse X is ours. Let's treat it right. Don't be a pleb. If you don't know what to do, ask somebody. It's our shit, man. Let's do it right every step of the way. You gotta rely on no full rules for nothing. They don't matter. They weren't there. They weren't trying to be there. Hell, they weren't even trying to be there. What's up, Market White? Your time, bro. No, I'll mute you. You ready? You're gonna mute yourself. uh so yeah, don't forget that, guys. They wasn't with us in the gym. As Drake would have said, right? Fuck that. You good?
Sup, man? Yeah, I'm good now. I
What's
think,
good, brother? Yeah,
dude, this has been a journey. I don't know what you're talking about on your stream. I haven't followed it, but listen up. I need to
Go
interrupt
ahead.
you right now.
Go, do
So
it.
for everyone, an hour ago, I was planning to go on with Wills, but I'm driving, and so I was looking for a Wi-Fi spot because I don't have enough cell data anymore. And so I'm in the central of Spain. And for everyone that doesn't know, it's kind of like a desert. No one is there really. And there's just these tiny, small villages with basically no one. And every bar that you have until now, I didn't see any Wi Fi or whatever. And most of them were actually closed. So I went to hotels. I visited 4 hotels that were all closed and they didn't have Wi Fi. And then I just thought, well, I'll just drive here. This seems like a good spot, like just a nature
Right,
resort,
right.
or just I already gave up, so I just went to a lake basically. And then at the side of the road, I saw a sign of a hotel that's called I don't even know, but basically it's a 5-star resort hotel. And yeah, I'm in the one of the best places right now. I grabbed my laptop. They said, "Yeah, come on our rooftop deck." And now I'm with an insane view. I'm having this stream. It was pretty cool because
Nice.
I was in front of the gate and I
Mhm.
thought, "Nah, I'm not welcome here. There's no way they're gonna say yes to me going in their retreat center to
Right,
have a
right.
stream with a like." Also, for reference, I'm wearing a woolen jacket. Uh, I'm wearing a woolen jacket, flip flops, and shorts. and and I'm driving a minivan with like it looks like a construction van.
Oh
So
my god.
and that and that is exactly why I should
Oh.
always ask. That's why I should always think, yeah, they're gonna say yes. I am
Oh my
supposed to be here.
god. I'm like, I can't even laugh.
And now I'm sitting on their terrace. They offered me a beer. I have some chips.
Oh my god. Well, I got a whole meal out the whole damn
Dude,
thing.
reality reality is fucking crazy, man.
You see
But
what
I'm
I
here.
mean?
But
Stop
I'm here.
playing. It's our world now.
It's our world. We can do whatever we want. I I have the pulse chain points. I'm welcome on
Oh
this
my
terrace.
god. Yeah, if you're an owner of Post Chain, you can pretty much walk off a bridge and live. You're good. Don't worry about it.
It's so sick, dude.
Let me stop. That was pretty funny though, man. Damn.
We out here.
How random
Yeah,
is
so
that? That's pretty random.
I
Pretty
don't
random.
know what you were talking about, but I
Oh no,
had
all
this
good. I didn't
entire
expect. I didn't
adventure.
expect that. Yeah, I didn't
I
expect
just had to share it, man. This is
that.
too.
Yeah, yeah.
This,
No, that's amazing, man. That's an amazing story because that actually ties into what I was talking about, man.
oh, perfect.
Yeah, it actually ties in perfectly because what was I saying? Well,
I don't know.
we got a whole chain now. I explained how Pulse chain is like the wooden slabs on a rail track, right? On a train track, right? You got the wood
Yeah,
slabs where the actual rails, the metal things that the train wheels ride on, the metal wheels, right?
yeah.
That is Pulse X. And what's the train? What's the train? Well, the train is going to be, or the train car is going to be hex. Duh, right? No brainer.
Uh
You
huh.
got you got the wooden slab, and you got the rails, which is
We
Pulse
got it all,
X.
dude.
We got it all. And what's
We
inside the train? Hedron and Maxi and whatever else meets the standard. That's it.
yeah, pretty
That's
much.
that's how it goes. And then
It's
I
kind of
started.
like it's
Go
kind of
ahead.
like it's carrying diamonds,
That's right.
like
That's right.
Hedron
But,
and
but that's the
Icos.
point. That's the point, right? It's like, yo, if we're gonna create a new world, we gotta have some fucking standards. We can't just be on the same bullshit we were. That shit didn't work. You want to have another BSC? Like, the fuck is wrong with you? I don't. I have no interest in that.
I'll be
And
right back. I have to make a
go
picture
ahead.
of the view
Knock
before the
yourself
sun
out,
goes
brother.
down
Knock
because
yourself
this
out.
is a fucking highlight. See you in a bit.
Oof. Nice. Enjoy. So yesterday, I don't remember the time when I checked. Fuck. It must have been like 12 hours. It was like 300 something transactions. Let's check Ethereum. And we know what's going on in our chain. So that makes sense, right? Because it's double the volume. Because we know what's going on in our chain. We know. So we can't really be doing much. And that's definitely going to slow down the transactions. So once the fuckery ends, that'll go back up again. But if you look at this is kind of what I think you want to avoid, right? 800,000 transactions on Binance, really? Dollar volume. Let's
Okay, I'm back.
compare by that. What's up, brother? So we got less dollars, almost 3 times the transactions on Binance. So that's what's happening over there. Maybe, and I'm saying maybe because I don't trust a thing about Binance, period. We know how they do. But maybe because the international people use them for small transactions, this makes sense. Right? Because dollar equivalency is not going to be as high. For Ethereum, though, it would be different. All right, that makes sense. Now let's see what the ghost chains got going on. Yeah, 252 million. Congrats, bro. Good job.
Dude, how much is burned right now of the Pulse X stuff?
Oh, I don't even know. Let's check.
Because after what was it, 24 hours, it was 5 billion or
Oh,
something.
it's ridiculous, bro.
What's
It's
the total
ridiculous.
supply? I
Oh,
don't
it's
really.
gonna have all that. It's gonna have all that. Oh shit. It's not .com. Must be .io. I think. Maybe it's XYZ.
Isn't it funny, by the way, that
Mm,
I
Let me
don't
see.
know.
Ari's tweeted it. I'll find it. Anyway, let's go back to that. Um, Where'd it go? X News. There we go. All right. Postburn.com. Oh, PLS burn, my dumbass. Of
I'm
course.
also a
Why didn't
bit
I even
out of
think
it.
of that?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Alrighty. Let's take a look see daisy. So the top row is PLSX going all the way across. PLSX is the second row. Ink is the third row, and Hex is the fourth row. Gas is down here at the bottom. Let's see. All right, that's it. And then we have each respective column denoting coin, circulating amount. Okay, so Pulse Chain has 135 trillion coins. PLSX has 143. I think my estimate was off by like 20 trillion or 15, something like that, 16 trillion. So not bad. Ink, of course, is farmed. And I guess if people are providing liquidity, it's only 6.2 thousand. So that thing is going to fly. And we'll talk about that in a minute because that's the price per pulse.
Yeah, we should
Um,
talk about that.
yeah, we're going to talk about that. And then here we have the circulating hex. Of course, same as it is on Pulse Chain. Now, the burned amount of of PLS is 446 million, which I don't know if you guys can see it, but right below that you have a fraction denoting exactly what. Let me get rid of us. How about that? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good
Den-
idea.
yeah, denoting what's actually been burned as a percentage of the outstanding supply. So there, I don't even gotta make a chart. There you go. I really don't have to make a chart. That's really what you want to know,
It would be cool to make a chart then.
I
Just
guess. But
saying.
I don't have access to the data, so we're gonna have to wait. Whenever I get that access, I'll do
Two
it.
more 2 more weeks.
Maybe a few more months.
Okay, 2 more months. Sure.
All right. Let me stop fucking around. All right. So here you go. Here's a ratio: 3.77 to 1, and you can see it on the actual PLS burn site. And of course, one PLS is one PLS. Make sure you do not forget that. Very important. 6.2 billion has been burned so far. So a whole lot more, almost 10 times, more than 10 times, or yeah, yeah, 10 times the supply of is that 10 or 100? Nah, 10. 10 times the supply of PLSX. That's interesting. Man, people are selling the hell out of it. They're dumb as hell. Well, I won't
I
say any more
haven't
on that.
I, I haven't been able to look at any charts or
Well,
like
here you go.
ratio trading whatever. So
Here you go.
this is helpful.
Yep.
So plebs in the chat, I'm a pleb with you. I'm just watching whales, but I can give comments.
Right. You can talk. Let's see what this is looking like. Kind of like whatever. Um, nice. Broke out. Okay, well, that's done and over with. So yeah, I guess I personally would like to see a retest here before I committed because that's the pattern.
Yeah, but
Um,
everything's gonna get out of whack once the bridge is live, right?
yeah, I'm. That's what I'm
I
saying.
mean, everything's just gonna be exploded once that
Yeah,
happens.
once that shit happens, yeah, I'm not trying to wait for that. I'm just waiting for this to happen now, and then I'll swap some,
Mm.
and I'll be done. That'll be it. No more transactions from Wall.
So let's talk about ink. Well, what's your
We don't know much about it. It's just an incentive token, and right now it's worth 162,000 PLSX per. Or well, what the hell am I even saying? One ink is worth 163,000 PLSX.
Yeah,
Excuse me. Let's go back to the and it's been ripping. And I just need to take a look at the chart. So it's
yeah,
ink
that's mostly
versus
just
PLS.
because there's not a lot, right?
Yeah.
I don't really understand it because like what are you gonna do with it? But I
Well,
guess
there's the thing about it is we don't have. Actually, let me look.
I guess people just saw the numbers of low supply, sort of high demand, and then just started buying. I
Let
guess
me look something up.
I
Let
don't
me
really see
define
the
some
point, but
docs. Let me
I
define
guess you
some
can.
docs, bro. That's what I need to do.
No, not docs, because then
Yeah,
I need to
yeah,
read.
yeah. I
No,
know. Sorry. It's the only way
no.
because I just didn't even look at the docs because for what I don't need to. I don't. The docs is usually for when you need confidence in something. It's not for when you don't have a clue. You know what
No.
I mean? And I have a clue, so I don't need the docs. Like we saw this from inception to finality. I don't need to do any due diligence, man. Fuck, I was there. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't need to do that.
Yeah.
So I don't really know what anything is. Let me find it.
Mm.
Long story short, uh, because that's really where the answer is going to be, if there's even any information there. Let's see if there's any information here. Damn it, they're doing something with the site, so I'm not gonna be able to pull that up. Alrighty, let's look elsewhere. Maybe Telegram will have the information I need. So I'm basically looking for. Oh, they got a whole Telegram for that shit. Okay.
Wait, for what?
There's an actual Telegram for Pulse X and
Oh, ink.
Pulse.com,
Oh,
like info or something. Like I don't remember. I'm not even in this
oh,
chat.
what?
I'm not even in this chat. Yeah, this is relatively new.
Okay.
I mean, we're not really that low to the ground anymore with this type of shit, so we don't really fuck with that. There are some
I
people
mean,
that just love
I
being on
just know,
Telegram. Sorry,
yeah,
go ahead.
I just know that I like it.
I'm trying to. He's not.
I mean,
Damn it!
if
Where
you,
the fuck is the info?
what more do you need than the incentives? As in, you see where it's
Yeah,
going.
I'm
Like,
just trying to see if there's anything like
yeah, I get that.
particular. You know what I
No,
mean?
I'm just talking about, like, most people just want more and more information constantly,
Right.
and I'm like, yeah, but if you just
Oh,
know,
this chat is brand new, like today, brand new. Holy crap! Just got launched today.
we're on
Literally.
top of everything, guys.
Yeah,
We
it's
we
fucking crazy.
see it all.
Let me see. All right. I'm just trying to find this data, bro. I don't want to have to go on Twitter to find it, but I think I'm gonna have to. It's annoying. Uh, hold on, because I really do want to know. Like I saw somebody tweet on it, but that shit don't mean nothing. I want to see what's in the docs. Of course it could be valid, but I just want to see the docs. I want to read it verbatim from the source. That's just how I operate. Once I say it one time, that's sufficient for me to keep regurgitating it, as long as it comes
Wait,
from the source.
wait. Someone said the bridge is open. Nah.
Nah, don't fucking play around, bro. Stop that. Twitter, nah. Richard didn't
No,
tweet it.
right?
Yeah, nah, he ain't tweeted, so you lying. Fuck that. So already tweets that shit. It ain't true, bro. Stop lying. Fuck.
Well,
Let me go
I'm
to
checking
Pulse right.
Twitter now if he did, but I don't
Nah,
think
he
he did.
didn't. Cause I'm on Twitter right now. I literally just went to his profile because that's where the information I'm looking for is. And Alex is getting ready to release something too. I remember talking about that earlier.
Wait, what?
Guy that made Hedron.
Yeah, yeah, I get it.
He's gonna release
I,
something too. I don't know what though,
how do you know?
because he's talked about it.
What?
Yeah, probably didn't
No
notice.
way he's close doing that.
I mean, I don't know how close he is, but I'm sure he's gonna talk about it soon.
What about? What are you talking about? Forking rock
Whatever
pool
he's
or
gonna
what?
release, I don't know, bro. I'm not him.
No, but I heard. I know, but I heard him say something about if he's gonna fork rocket pool. It's quite
I
complicated, so it'll take some
think,
time.
yeah, I don't think that's it. I think it's something else.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
something
anything he
else.
comes out with, I'm happy, I guess.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Basically, he's shown us to not fuck around. So yeah, that's what you want to see. Ultimately, that's what you want to see. All right, not this. Come on. Where is that damn tweet? Was I seeing shit? No, I wasn't seeing shit. Here we go. It's got to be in here somewhere. Not in here. I know he sent out a link with freaking tweet with docs. Fuck. I'm like an old man with this shit sometimes.
Anyone in chat help the old guy out?
Uh, yeah, if anybody has that tweet where he talks about the docs, let me know because I'm trying to find out. And I wish I would have done this before, but I just really was busy, so I haven't been able to.
Also, I saw a tweet yesterday, I think, that there were 40 WhatsApps burned.
40 what?
40 WhatsApps burned.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Get the
Yeah,
hell out of here.
I think I
It's
think it,
raining gains, bro.
yeah, but that's the whole thing. Everyone has been waiting so much on Pulse Chain and everything else that now they're like, oh, I can burn my WhatsApp and I still have one on the other side. But that
True.
it's not like that's smart, but like
No, it's not. But
it's
people are gonna do
welcome.
it. People are gonna do it. Yeah, it's not smart, but people are gonna sure as hell do it
And that's why I think it pays the most to just sit around
and do nothing.
pretty much. Yeah. It's like we even have a song for it.
Yes, we do. Yep. And in fact, I played it twice today. Yep, I played
Oh
it
hell yeah.
during some intermissions, so they know what you're talking about.
For for
They
everyone
have an
watching,
idea.
for all the new people, I made that.
Yeah, yeah.
Just so
You're
you know.
the producer. That's right. He's the guy. Yep. Masterpiece creator right there for sure. That should be ringing bells,
It's
bro.
gotten to a point
Yo.
where a lot of streams I'm like, oh, I made that. Oh, I made that. Oh, that's cool.
But that's what I'm saying though. You made that happen.
Yeah.
You didn't have to. And that's what I'm
No.
talking about. If you want to do something, make it happen. Don't wait on anybody to make it happen for you because it's not. Yo, I'm not finding that doxing link. I'm really annoyed right now. Did he take it down? Fucker. Probably took it down, man. No, his ass, yeah. He ain't the type to delete tweets, but he would delete some shit like that. Because it's important, you know? Let me see if I can find it on the site. I don't think so. Um Pulse RAM, don't need that. Don't need this.
Have we already talked about the macro significance that we now have our own chain? Have you talked about that?
No.
Because
But
that is one of the big, because people see gains and people don't see gains because they maybe don't have Pulse Chain. But honestly, gains are fun and all, but the most important thing is actually that we have our own chain
yeah,
with a founder that doesn't give a shit.
right.
Like that's important. Like if you look at Ethereum and how weird that guy is acting, and I don't know, man. There's just
Yeah,
weird stuff happening,
this
and the
is
only thing I
critical.
can see positive is Pulse Chain. The rest is
Yep.
all already infiltrated by trash.
Yep. This is critical, bro. It's the most important thing to happen. And I don't know if people can grasp the significance of it quite yet. Because it's not apparent. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And when it's not apparent, it's not obvious. Not to say that people can't think forward, but you know, the implications of this are ridiculous. They're gonna reverberate into the future. Oh, I found the link. Fuck
yeah.
yeah.
You're doing
Let's
like
see.
six things in the same time, dude.
Yeah, I hate it, but I just can't function unless I'm doing something like that. I don't know what's wrong with me, man. It's so ridiculous. Um, so yeah, man, it's one of those things where you got to really sit down and think about what are the implications. Because if you
Yeah,
look at the world right now, what's happening? Well, everywhere you turn, fiat currencies are falling apart one by one. And what's happening? Well, they're saying, well, let me go with that guy with the best currency. Let me tie my hitch to him for now. That's what they're literally saying. They're rejecting the dollar outright, and they're not shy about saying it. That's never ever happened before. Never. And I don't
uh-huh.
think people really get that. Because now what that means is that people understand they can look around. Like they have no reason to rely on one thing. They don't have it. What's the point?
And while that is happening on the fiat side, we now have it on the crypto side as well.
That's right.
You
And
can choose.
now we just destroyed. whatever existed, whatever the old guard might have been, no longer is. That's precisely why I titled this stream as such. It's very critical that everybody understands what is going on. And it's on us to determine the future. Us, the community, not some randos that decide to show up because they're fucking supposedly popular. Who gives a fuck about
And
that?
let me tell you already, you're not making a change by selling. That's
Nah.
a good tip.
What's good, brother? How you doing?
Oh, that guy.
Yo,
That
this
guy.
this is a reunion,
What?
motherfuckers.
What's going on, brother? How you doing?
Not bad.
Hey man, I'm on top of the world right now, dude.
That's
For
right,
real.
man.
I just tweeted a child of a Bronx ghetto, a Dutch boy pretending like he belongs at a 6-star resort, and a homeless dude run the world today, motherfuckers. What?
That's right, man. But you got to understand the significance in that.
I do. I know that I
don't
got
mean
2
you.
wallets
I
out of
don't mean you
40K.
specifically, motherfucker.
I'm
You
geeking.
specifically.
I'm geeking. I'm sorry, man. I'm just geeking because
You go.
in the darkest hour, my sun shines the brightest, my friend.
That's right. That's
Fuck
right.
all this.
But that's how it
I'm
works.
bulletproof. I'm bulletproof.
That's
You
how it
can't
works,
stop
man.
me.
That's how it works. That's why it's important that we all understand that. That's why I told my little story. It's not for personal pity. It's for people to understand that you cannot quit ever.
Oh, and you're also put on notice. You cannot pull a fast one on people who have been through what we've been through. Okay, there ain't no okey doke. So all these guys that coming in, these fuxikins or whatever we calling them, you go ahead, you run your little game. You might even scoop up some people along your way, but you ain't pulling no wool over our eyes, motherfucker.
Nah, but they're funny.
No,
They're
I'm sorry. I knew real hustlers in my life.
I can honestly say throughout the entire journey, I was willing to go like 99.9% down. I'm here.
That's called a buying opportunity, right? Shit.
No, that's just that. Also, it's just so good that it took 2 years just to shake everyone out, and then you see who's real.
Correct.
I said I hope 7 days is another fake out because that would shake out even more people, man. People would snap out, lose their shit.
I was actually waiting for the 7 days to be a shakeout. And
Yeah,
then the
me
next
too.
7 days. Yeah.
I was disappointed by the early release, actually.
I
was disappointed by that shit.
I thought it was 7 days.
You know when it was a lock? It was a lock when the man said, "I'm going to bed." When he said, "I'm going to bed for 8 hours," I said, "That motherfucker's coming out."
It's done, yeah. It was done already at that point. That's right. That shit was already running.
Well, I meant that he was even going to let it go public for us now to play with too. I was like, "That's it." That's it.
Yeah. That's what I'm agreeing with you. Yeah. I mean, he was gonna let it rock overnight while he slept, and then swing his thing on it. You know what I mean?
Yo.
That's what he did too. I was like, damn, bro, don't do that to me. But he did it. I was like, fuck you, man.
He went. He probably slept about 5 hours. He got the pipes drained by his harem. He probably ate a big ass meal, and then went in his silk bathrobe, sat down, and went, boop.
Yeah. And then he lit the candles in the process for sure.
Could you imagine being Richard Hart, having finished Pulse Chain, and then just sitting in your living room like, when should I press the button?
No, I gotta tell you, bro, that guy's a fucking inspiration because he pulled off something. He pulled off a fucking stunt,
dude. Talk about being validated. All of us, man. I mean, I had good friends, tribes people, on boards, relatives patting me on the back, saying, "I'm so sorry. I feel so bad for you." I'm like, why? They said, "Well, it's obvious. Your guy's a rug puller. He's a scammer."
Isn't it amazing? You know what's even more amazing is that it took 2 years, and still the same people, even the people that I helped sacrifice, those same people still have no idea what to do, and they're still messaging me, "Oh, it launched. So what should we do now?" Dude, you had 2 years to look at it.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry, man.
Nothing else for you to do. I'm sorry.
Like if anything, that is proof that it doesn't matter how much time you give people, they're ready or they're not. Like,
That's it. That's it.
Yo, it is almost axiomatic, is it not? Because I started telling people about this at 8/10 of a penny. When did everybody buy? 35 to 50 cents. I mean, what the fuck? Why? Why? Why do people wait, man? Like,
I don't know, man, but that's people, bro. I mean, you know what's funny? As I was running this morning, I was thinking about that shit. I was like, damn. And there's nothing on the dock, by the way, as far as incentive goes. So we're still in the dark as far as that shit goes. We don't have anything to go off of. So I don't know. Our age.
hey, Wales, hold your thought. Were you looking for those burn numbers? Because I have that tweet from Richard.
Nah. I found what I was looking for.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But it wasn't there. What I thought I saw was accurate. It's just the information I was looking for wasn't there. So doesn't matter. It's all good. It's all good. But incentive is supposed to be, from what I've read from people that know about it, it's supposed to be, I think, 1 a second is supposed to be made until there's like a specific number. I think it's 31 million something. I can't remember the whole hoopla, the whole tokenomics on it. And I don't think I saved that fucking tweet. Damn it. I be doing that sometimes. I be thinking I want to save a tweet, and I think it, and I just don't do it because it's Twitter, and I'm like, whatever. But I should do that because sometimes I wish I did. Let me see if I find that thing.
Yeah, the thing that he sent out a few hours ago about the pulse supply, 135 trillion circulating, 428 million burned, and that was a few hours ago.
Yeah. It's up to
now Pulse X is 143 trillion circulating, 5.9 billion burned already.
Yeah, we were looking at that earlier. Screen.
Crazy.
Yeah, man, that's right.
There's a comment in the
what's up?
in chat. There's a comment. What makes y'all think that the evil corporation won't whack RH if he don't get down or lay down? The thing is, this is real crypto, and so
doesn't matter what they could kill him. He don't matter.
No.
Good luck.
At least X will just keep on going, and I mean, you got enough enthusiasts to keep Pulsing going as well. Even if all the initial validators pretty much vanish, I am 100% certain that the community will pull that together. Especially when we know like who got whacked or by who. And we already know, like, okay.
Yeah, well, we do real crypto over here, brother. We'll learn.
This is real crypto. You can't just stop this. You can't just kill someone and then be done with it. That's not how it goes.
Doesn't really matter what they do.
You can't just take down Pirate Bay and then be done with it.
Yep.
They will pop up 100 more.
That's exactly what happens. So it's literally whatever.
This is the internet.
It's one of these imaginary horribles. Look, I'm gonna ask you guys to do me a favor. If you come on stream with me, do not entertain imaginary horribles. We don't do that here. We don't do that.
He says we saw Vitalik bend the knee.
We don't give a fuck what they did. You know why? Because they're part of the system. They're part of the system.
So we can just fork it
That's
out.
What he doesn't matter, bro. They're part of the system. There's nothing else to understand. He doesn't understand that.
Yeah, but also, if it would happen, you would just fork it out.
It don't matter, bro. It don't matter. It's not.
Hey, y'all, can I point something out, man? Can I point something out real quick? It was.
No.
Thank you, Markable.
Okay,
I'm your elder. Show some respect to your elder, son. It was about 16 months ago that Markable. It was about 15 months ago that Markable here and Wales were on a stream on this channel together. And these motherfuckers did a deep dive on the arrival of Aya Miyaguchi from the World Economic Forum into the Ethereum Foundation. You're here with people who have known the truth about this whole motherfucking scheme and the machinations of it since time indefinite, my friends. Hold faith. We wouldn't be talking like this if we were ignorant.
Anyways, as I was saying, we doing real crypto over here. We doing real crypto over here. All that shit, you know, don't even matter. Don't even matter. The end of
man,
the
we
day,
got a hard drive and a Faraday cage, man. There could be an electromagnetic pulse tomorrow that vaporizes everything, and Pulse Chain's gonna be fine.
Who cares what? Who said what? What? Oh, no internet. That's cool.
Yeah, right.
Hey, still running a bit.
But wait a minute, that's a little concerning for my pornography addiction now. Come on now,
Good luck with
dude.
that.
The fuck? I'm just playing, man. I don't know. I'm just fucking around.
Obviously, yeah.
We got some raccoon over here giving me fucking stink eye though. I'm about to fuck him up.
Don't worry about that raccoon, bro. You're gonna own that motherfucker soon too. You're gonna pay homage soon enough. Oh my god, let me stop. This is so ridiculous. So look, guys, we control our future. You control your future. Nobody else can do that. And that's the premise of this stream. That's why it's titled The New Order. Because we making it. Period. You worried about the wrong thing if you worried about outside what's going on in this community and a discussion. There is no threat. Get your mind right. Better learn how the game works. That's important. Smart people aren't doing the dumb things. And that's what you as a viewer need to understand about what's going on in the reality of crypto. Because that's the reality of crypto. And that's what we do over here. We don't do fake crypto over here.
Look at me. I am the beard now.
Simply put, don't get it twisted.
And we were calling them fucksicans, but I think they're called fucks I can'ts because I can't do it.
Yeah, look, man, what we're gonna see is people chasing gains, thinking that they're gonna get a couple 100x or if they're lucky and get out. They're not sticking around for the long term. They're here to ride a wave and get off. And that's cool. Do what you gotta do. Ain't nobody gonna hate, but you ain't getting no love either. So peace. Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, that I am. I consider myself a warrior every day of the week. I'm always ready for battle. I don't give a fuck who it is, where I'm at, whatever, work.
Right.
Don't matter. You gotta be. You got no choice.
Oh.
In the real world, you do not have a choice. The real world is not suburbia. It is not even a city. It's a place where your life is meaningless. And only you place value on that. Not some third party. And that's the problem that we have. People out here thinking somebody's going to save them. Nobody's going to save you. That's exactly why we had to
There
make
it is. Lessons from the ghetto, lessons from the street. It's amazing at the end of the day how much the real world is exactly the fuck like the ghetto. Goddamn. Wow.
Well, what's important to understand is that Richard went out of his way to make potion because we had to.
True statement.
But that's exactly it. How do we do it in the hood? Just like that. We do what we got to do, and there ain't no stopping us. So good luck. Because at the end of the day, you can't stop what's not stoppable. Freedom is never going to be knocked down. It doesn't matter who says what.
That's right.
At the end of the day,
that's so true.
People are going to do what they want to do. And guess what? We're going to do what we want to do too. Ain't shit changed with the date. Now it's about to become an even battle, a level playing field, if you will. So it's only going to get more interesting now. Enjoy the show.
And friends, you need to get it out of your mind that you need to ask any motherfucker permission for your sovereignty or your autonomy. Yeah, fuck that though. What, Daddy, may I please be free? Fuck that. I was born the fuck free.
Bro, look, screw all that talk. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. We don't need that childish talk. Let's keep it real. At the end of the day, what's true? Who does what they want? Whoever feels like it. Facts.
True.
Nobody else does what they want, but whoever feels like it. And guess what? What? They get the fuck away with it.
Yep. True said. Truer words were never spoke.
And that's why I don't care what the hell you're talking about with your imaginary horribles. They don't matter. Anyway, it's your world to make it what you want. And that's what you need to understand. Because at the end of the day, you have nothing else but your own world. So if you want to spend your days tucked under a desk, scared, worried about the end of the
Yeah.
world coming and all of that, have fun.
Yo, I know this is going to drive you mad, especially you, Wales, but I just have to bring it up. On my stream a couple weeks ago, there was a good brother in the chat, but he was showing his ignorance a little bit. And he's like, Thos, child, I'm really interested to hear what you think about this new thing moving through the United States House, man. I was like, oh, yeah, word. He said, yeah, you're going to go to jail for 600. He said 623 years you're going to jail if you use a virtual private network. I said, oh, word.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's so funny.
Sign me up.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
yeah,
I
put
just-
my
Hey,
name on the
hey,
line, man.
Guys, today we have a Hex t-shirt payout per t-shirt of 8.75.
Ooh.
That's nice. Also, Wills, the waiter not just subscribed to your channel.
Anyway, salute to him.
And I showed him the Spanish version of the stream.
Amazing.
So you know
We got him on both sides now. That's right. That's right. So as we were saying, look, this thing called freedom, it's like a cancer. It doesn't just go away.
No, keeps on going.
It keeps on growing.
And remove
growing,
one and two will come.
And you can't stop it. And guess what? That 8.7 t-shirt payout, that's on top of yesterday's 8.44 or 8.54, whatever the number was. So that's 16 plus in 2 days, 17 plus in 2 days. We just talking Hex. We ain't even talking about PLSX and PLS and all this other craziness we got going on. Hedron and Maxi. And, I mean,
you know what? You know what's funny? We've been saying the last 2 years. We keep saying all this fucking moon math and all this righteous knowledge we share. We're like, I didn't even remember about the copy. Well, guess what? The fork already happened, and I still don't remember about the copy.
I still don't remember, dude. I only remember when I have to do something. I'm like, oh wait, I have two. But like through the entire day, I'm like,
yeah.
Wait, we have two.
Yeah, I guess that 0.006294 Decentraland that I have probably got transferred over too.
Oh my god, that's just so funny, bro.
How amazing is that, dude?
Oh man, that is too funny. I forget about that. I really forget about that. Oh my god, it's because it's so true, right? I mean.
That's like adding insult. That's like adding insult to injury.
I'm trying to think of how else to elaborate that. I can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, how much basic can it get? I don't even know.
It's like to Legacy and Furus. It's like fuck you, go fuck yourself. And oh yeah, by the way, oh yeah, fuck you too, man.
Like what? You don't even matter, bro. I'm sorry. Oh man, but it's like those things. It's like. You know, that they're just basic. You know, why are you sweating stuff that you don't, you need to learn what's going on first before you can actually opine or think you have an opinion on it. You have to actually learn the facts so you can actually have an opinion. And I think that's where a lot of people get lost. They think having an opinion is more important than the facts. I don't fucking know, bro. I don't know why. But it don't work.
It's crazy, huh?
Yeah, it's insane. It's
insane. Those are the same people that think that if they sell, that's a good thing.
Yeah. It's
and then they go buy extra.
I don't even
extra flavors for their ice cream.
Extra. And I think they're cool.
Extra
sprinkles for their fluffy.
Oh my god!
Hey, fuck a raccoon. I got a honey dip approach. What up, girl? I'm a millionaire, baby.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy to think about that. Isn't it?
Is he really talking to someone there?
Probably. She's right over here. She's looking at me.
You're crazy, dude.
Probably like, why is this weirdo staring at me in that car?
I wouldn't give a shit if you. I wouldn't give a shit how much bullshit you would have. That's just weird, dude.
Oh shit! We got another entrance into the fray.
Oi.
Let's go! What up, boys?
What up, Erwin?
We have Pulse Chain. Golly.
That's what's up.
I'm sorry. Isn't it stipulation H21194 that says you're not allowed to have two Dutchmen on a single team?
You cannot. You
What
cannot
do you,
regulate it, sir.
what do you
Stop
got to go?
blaming yourself, man. The Dutch already rule the world.
Oh
He,
my god. Well,
he's
that's
just
actually true.
Oh,
he's
I'm
just
sorry.
a
It's not
copy.
1523, motherfucker.
Sir, he's just a copy. Don't worry about it.
Oh man, shit is funny, bro. Yeah,
Someone
it's
just sold
crazy, man.
28 million hex
Insane. I hope you had your limit orders. Golly.
for only $700,000.
Did you hear about that guy that tried to liquidate his whole bag of pulse for USDC and he didn't understand what that meant when there wasn't a bridge in existence
Yo,
and he vaporized his entire sack bag.
Man,
That's a
sad,
sad
dude.
story, bro.
That's so sad.
Didn't
I
he
can't even laugh
bridge
about
it
that.
in
That's so sad.
himself? That
Huh?
was the funny, wasn't it? That he bridged in the stable himself
I
to.
don't know how he did
It was so. I don't know. There was some funny story about it, but it was
That's crazy, man.
end up with nothing.
Yeah. It's like, what are you even thinking, man? Like,
Dude, to be able to do that, you actually have to have convinced yourself that tinkering with blockchains that are just out is a good thing.
yo, he's just not
Like
too bright.
you actually
Yeah. Not bright. He don't get what he's doing. That's crazy, man.
Do nothing.
That's all you gotta do. Nothing. He would have had his bag right there. All he had to do was for the bridge to be announced. Now he ain't got shit.
There's only one way to get rich as fuck. That's by sitting on your ass. What was it? Ass or hands?
Longest.
Sitting on your ass the longest.
When it's just the text is so strange. When it's the song, it's easier.
November 18th, 2021. That was the stream all them samples came from.
Shit,
You
funny.
talked earlier about that you have to do everything double, and I just went through the process of
Ouch.
first minting my Hedron on Pulse Chain and ETH, then get your end stake, do the same with Icosa, restake everything on 2 chains. Damn, it's a work.
Yeah,
It's work,
yeah.
man.
Good job, dude.
Take time. Yeah, it's a little pain in the ass.
It's fucking work now.
Yeah, we got a lot of work now.
The only difference is that at McDonald's you actually get a hat, and here you don't get anything.
You don't get shit. You gotta buy yourself. Hey,
Maybe,
Hey,
maybe
Yo,
you
Taz,
should
he was
go
like,
back to
don't say
McDonald's.
you're a millionaire. Tell him that you got some Korean barbecue.
I just saw that. I was like, oh man, I got some bulgogi. I got some bulgogi in the back, man. Some bibimbap, some bulgogi. We're good to go.
Open up
You are
your.
so strange, my dude.
What you
And
call
all the
it?
girls say, "Gemsamidas, Samidas," and the young Hiseo, and the young Hiseo.
Yo, you retarded. No, it's Korean.
That's right. Don't you ever forget it, motherfuckers.
Oh, man.
That is actually true what Nick is saying. If Tetra is doing what it's supposed to be doing and everything works out fine, that could be a game changer for a lot of things.
I don't know what that is. Enlighten me.
So Tetra is a project where you can. It's pretty much a. Huh?
That's all I don't know about it as a project. Go ahead though.
Oh yeah. But it's like you're programming a sequence of events, and it will do it automatically for you.
Got it. Okay, that's hard.
Yeah.
Well, you're talking about Tetra, or
Yes.
Because what they would have to do is replace clicking with something else. How the hell?
yeah, the thing that clicked the most with me was that someone told me it's kind of like the Zapier, but then with blockchain. If you know Zapier, but yeah, most people don't, I guess. But yeah, how will they do it?
How you signing the transaction without signing the motherfucker? I don't understand that. I don't get that. That's the whole point of blockchain. You can't get away from that.
Yeah, and then
At
you
least
need
for
to-
now, as far as I know. I don't know.
Yeah, you probably have to give up permissions.
Yeah, I don't see that.
I think it's going to be, from what I've heard,
Fuck
is
that.
that you just use a different wallet that only has that specific amount that you should spend, So you can't. So there's no risk of spending more.
Sounds risque to me, folks.
Yeah,
I
and
need
it
y'all to
sounds
read that.
and it sounds complicated, bro. I
Yeah,
literally only have to start stake, end stake, mint hedron,
like take an hour, man.
stake
You be all
hedron, stake
right.
icosa. That's
Take it.
not
Yeah.
that complicated.
And it might
No, it
cost you 20 beats.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all right.
or 2,000 bills because of some kind of project.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. My thing is that if I read that scrolling ticker, do not be giving up access to shit. That's all. If it ain't that, then it's fine. But I don't know. When it comes out, I'll find out.
You
Do
mean I
not
should have
heard
given
please.
that girl my seed phrases?
Pretty much.
Fuck.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. Pretty much. It's crazy, right?
Well, it depends on how much you want to spend.
Yo, I mean,
Damn. I ain't
hit-
never spent $7 million for a blowjob before.
we just had it though. Let's took it.
uh,
Crazy, man. This is crazy. This is 144,000 ink per PLS. This is insane. Yo. Crazy numbers.
Yep.
I mean, so
are you going to be able to acquire that incentive token through any other protocol
buy it on
other
the
than the look? Okay, cool.
you can
That
buy it
was
on
my
the Dex.
question.
Yeah, you don't gotta farm it if you don't want to. You can buy it on the Dex.
Got you.
They got
Yeah,
liquidity right
obviously.
now. 7.3
Otherwise, you couldn't
thousand
sell it,
coins.
no?
Not sure why though when you can just farm it, but I don't know the price. I mean, to me, it's steep in PLS terms. I wouldn't pay for that shit.
Well, I mean, I'm not putting up what is it, 35
That's what
million?
I'm saying. 145,000 PLS for one ink now.
I mean, if you're just looking at it for gains, I guess when
I guess, yeah. If
I
you're just
guess
trying to
when
make
Bridge
trades,
goes
yeah, sure.
live, then the thing is gonna
I mean,
skyrocket.
if I was trading crypto, I'd buy the dip if gas was reasonable, because this is a good spot to buy it.
Yeah, but is gas reasonable?
Nah, that's why I said if.
See, I don't even know what that means. Like, when is gas reasonable on the pulse chain? Because to me, all gas is reasonable on the pulse.
I'm not spending 2,000 bills on a transaction, bro.
Yeah,
It
okay.
should be
I
I'm
can
even
just
see
not
that.
doing it.
Then you
I
shouldn't
can
be
see that.
spending
That
more
makes
than one
that makes
pulse
me
on
feel that makes me feel like Exologist paying for a pizza. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
exactly.
I got you.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
should be
because you
paying more
fast
than one
forward
pulse.
fucking 8 years from now, and each one of them motherfuckers is
Yep.
worth $250,000.
Yeah,
I'll
you
sit in
shouldn't
my
be
hand
paying
for
more than
longer.
one pulse for gas. Even that's egregious.
Yep.
There it is. I
I
hope
did-
you heard the man.
I did some transactions earlier at like 0.04 bills, like that low.
Yeah, that is reasonable. And why would
I'm
we
not
even
spending
prefer?
2,000 if I can spend 0.04.
Yeah. Why do we
So what-
even prefer one or the other coin within the Richard Hart ecosystem
I don't
when we
know.
know it's
I already
Yeah, I
went
just
all
want them
gotta
all,
go.
dude. I just want them all,
Exactly.
so I can just put on my my nicest boxer and just go to sleep.
They're like Pokemon. You got to collect them all.
right. What's up, Eric? That's definitely how they act. Hold on, man.
I mean, I'm happy, but I'm just saying,
I
like,
hope
what's a good
Will's-
ratio? Like, if you see Pulse X at like 7 or 8 to 1, I mean, that's kind of exceptional, right?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean,
Yeah,
it was
sure.
at 10,000 at one point. It was
There
ridiculous.
were some ridiculous ones, yeah, in the
Yeah.
beginning. It was insane.
Yeah.
Like
wish I would've been
50,000 pulse X for one pulse or something.
I don't
What?
even know, bro.
What?
Yeah, crazy. Yeah. It was crazy at the beginning, bro. I wish I would have been sitting my ass there. I just didn't give enough of a fuck.
I wish I didn't have a
Same.
life.
Even
I was
if
just too homeless.
I knew. I just wasn't gonna move. I was like,
The
fuck
thing
it.
is, if you're so fast, you probably don't have a life.
Yeah,
Also
yeah,
true.
probably ain't doing shit else. Yeah.
Yeah, what you going to spend them gains on? Friends.
But also the person who got it, congratulations, sir.
Oh yeah, ain't no
Exactly.
shade. Ain't no shade.
No hate.
Nope, not a hater.
Promise
Nope.
myself to do nothing for 30 days, and I'm gonna keep myself to it.
I actually did not expect that it would be so hard to not do anything.
I agree. It's been
Like
hard.
it's actually my hands start itching and I'm like I want to do stuff.
I want to do stuff.
But I will
Yeah,
not.
and this is why humans are not good day traders in general.
Yeah.
gotta learn how to do that
I
shit.
mean, I have to remind myself that I waited 2 years, so I can also wait another month.
Yeah.
I'm just
Like
trying to
you.
get my p-hex bags up to what Markable's e-hex bags were, but then I'm gonna find out that while I'm doing that, Markable increased his fucking p-hex bags about tenfold too. So I'm never
X is,
gonna catch him. Fuck.
X is pretty expensive relative to Pulse when you think about it.
Right
Like,
now, okay.
yeah, like
Is it?
a million hex is 100 million Pulse. That's a lot. That's not a
Fuck
little
that.
bit.
It's not my spot.
That's a lot.
No.
I
Yeah,
don't
that's not
know.
my spot.
I don't know.
Exactly. That's a lot. But that's how
Is it?
expensive. That's how valuable hex is on this side.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
gonna be funny once the bridge is live, like what hex will be priced in, and then all of a sudden, all the dum dums like me can figure out. Oh wait, there is expensive, there is cheap. I buy cheap, and then I don't know.
I think
Wasn't
it's
it
gonna
already
be.
at 25 cents? Hex on Pulse,
Really?
thereabouts.
I don't know. I don't believe testnet is fake, so I wouldn't care about that. I would not give a fuck about anything that ever happened on testnet. I don't know why people think that shit matters.
I
Don't.
just saw a legit tweet from someone. I'm not gonna name names, but I literally saw a legit tweet asking how you can get the pulse from V4 to mainnet. I'm
Oh
like,
my
bruh.
god.
Oh my lord. I would agree with you that testnet doesn't really matters, but then again, it's completely based off of human emotions, and the whole market is
Yeah,
based off of human emotions. So
No, I
if we
get that,
value,
but
if
there's no
and
so there's
actual
some
money there
correlation.
it at
though.
No,
least
I agree.
prints
There's
it
no
at
money
least
there though.
prints
Man,
prices in
well,
people's heads, dude.
man, it's based off emotions when you're talking about retail celebs like us. But a consortium of whales is not moving off of emotions, my brother.
I agree, but
What are you
still,
talking
I
about
mean,
them?
if we look at the
Even they don't matter
ratio,
in the grand scheme of things, bro. Don't
My
fucking matter.
name is Whales Only, and I'm here to blow up your dreams, motherfuckers.
Bro, but look at every market. Look at every market. No
Yep,
whale matters. That's a fact. That's not an opinion, bro.
I got you. I
Even
got you.
there's been plenty of people that is on record. Their asses have been smoked by all fucking markets.
Mm,
Silver,
I
the
love it.
Japanese yen, you
Mm,
name it. I got it, motherfucker. Nobody matters to any market. I don't give a fuck who you are.
I love
If
it.
if a market gets big enough, there is no one entity that is material. It's just not possible. So right now, the big players matter, sure, but we thinking fucking 10 years. Who gives a fuck what they do now? That shit ain't gonna matter. Market gonna be so mature in 10 years, you're not even gonna remember that they did that shit. You're
Mm.
not. You're not. Straight up, you're not. Who remembers that Warren Buffett got cornered in silver? Nobody, bro. No fucking body remembers that shit. You gotta Google that. Very few people can mention that off the cuff. I might be one of the few. Because nobody's thinking about losses. Everybody's over thinking about wins. And all the money I can make. You know what I'm saying? They ain't thinking straight. So these are the things you gotta keep in mind. People are always gonna operate based off hoping, not off
yes,
reality. That's why they couldn't even get the estimates I was making. They were all getting mad because they were too stupid to listen to everything I said before the actual number. That ain't my problem. You just dumb, motherfucker. Sucks to be you. Oh well.
guess who listened?
Yep.
Ah,
It's true. It's real
Yeah,
talk. You don't gotta like it. It is what it is.
yep.
Yeah. It's whatever, bro.
It's funny that objectively things are perceived as bad, and subjective is good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's funny, right? But that's people projecting. That's because they're literally insecure about themselves in some way, shape, or form, and they cannot deal with it, and they don't know that they need to deal with it. That's ultimately what it is most of the time. Who's out here really trying to be like? If we were in person, nobody would act like that. That's only because it's online, bro. That's why I don't give no fucks about that shit. If we were in person, bro, I'm probably one of the few people that would still behave the fucking same.
I would still definitely be exactly the fucking
I don't give
same.
a fuck. I act
I
like this at
definitely
work,
have.
bro. I don't give
I
a
can
shit.
prove that by how many fist fights I've been in.
Nah.
I talk the same way on microphone as I do on a keyboard as I do in your grill.
This doesn't matter, man. A lot of people are online. They love to pretend, and
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
probably.
common.
yeah.
That's common. That's common.
I mean,
That is
if
common.
people are willing to fake their holdings, as in that they just talk as if they're the best trader ever or whatever, and then dumb that shit, like that's already that's even a step further. Like, boy,
Hold
mute
on.
Somebody
yourself, bro.
skydiving.
I muted him. I muted you, bro.
Fucking
You can unmute
crazy.
yourself when you get your windows up or whatever. But yeah, man, this people just gotta learn how to do some math, bro. Like,
It's Wills, what we said on Twitter briefly, the fucking parrots.
oh
You
yeah,
got
yeah,
so many
yeah,
people that are just repeating shit. And
Mhm.
I had to drive for like 5 hours today, and I was thinking about that at some point. How insane it is how many people are just repeating stuff, including me. Like it's just a natural thing as
Yeah.
humans
It's
to
a natural
repeat
thing to
what we
do.
think we learn.
I
But most
said
of
it
the time, it's not
earlier.
true, dude.
But I
And
said it
most
earlier though, right? Think about it. What was I
what?
trying to do? I was trying to find them docs so I could
Oh
then
yeah,
continuously parrot, but I was going from the source, right? So it's
yeah.
not really like you're parroting at that point. I don't think you're
Then
relaying
you're
information.
then it's more like research, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're relaying
Yeah,
information.
yeah.
Yeah,
But most
it's
people
not the
just
same
just
thing.
parrot stuff, and
Yeah,
also
that's different. They're
that's
not
what I
confirming what they're hearing.
and I we got into that small conversation after you tweeted something about the whole sacrifice being 666 days.
Right, right,
And
right, right.
what's interesting is that most people that hear or see that number, they're like, "Oh, bad number, bad number,"
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
then you just know that they're parroting stuff because if you actually do research and actually contemplate of what that number means and how it works and how it ties into the entire ecosystem that we are in, then
Mm-hmm.
you will realize that it's amazing that it's 666,
Right.
and it's the only way it could have gone down. And
Exactly.
Hmm.
I don't know if they actually timed it to be that
Beautiful.
way.
It's almost beautiful, right?
Of course.
It's
It's almost
poetic, dude.
beautiful. Yeah,
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 Yeah.
yeah.
but it's if you look at the chart and the way the chart behaves, like I was once on the Access a live stream and we were looking at the chart and we saw so many 3, 6, and 9s that
Mm.
it's just you could say that he timed it at 666, but I'm not sure because the chart also just shows insane amounts of 3, 6, and 9s, and you can't program that. That's
Well,
just the
let me tell you
market.
something about the real world. We humans are Fibonacciist,
Yeah.
Hmm.
so it's not a coincidence that that happened.
No, sure, and that's because it's just a pure market. It's one of the only ones that has true transparent
Right.
volume for the most. That's why that's the case. It's just that's why I also think I'm not sure if he planned it to be 666
I
days.
think so. What does 666
I
stand for?
I think he pushed it to be
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, okay, yeah, sure. Yeah.
I
I mean,
don't know
666
that
is
they could have
It's
planned it that well. You
it's
know, that's kind of
creation.
crazy.
yeah,
Yeah,
It's fecundity. It's
correct.
creation. It's the number of protons, neutrons, and electrons in the carbon atom, right?
That's
Which
right.
is the basis of life in
That's
this
right.
universe. So
Correct.
that's where
exactly.
Richard's coming from.
It's
Correct.
creation. Yep.
That's right. Genesis.
Woo!
That's right. We got our own
And
Genesis
isn't
block now,
and
bitches.
and isn't it amazing that
Exactly.
our entire ecosystem is based on those numbers? It's
Oh,
just
this is
Yeah.
amazing.
interesting. 12th of May is 6 plus 6. That's cool. That's true.
Another coincidence.
What do you Oh,
Yeah.
what?
12th of May is 6 plus 6. The 12th is 6 plus 6.
No, it's not.
6 plus 6 is 12, bro. That's all he's saying.
Yeah, okay, but like
That's all.
yeah, okay. Sure.
I love when you do triple
But it was the
digits
third
in
He's like,
single.
yeah, okay, I'll believe you.
yeah, but like 12 normally 12 you normally deduct to 1 plus 3, right? Not 6 plus 6 because that in that way you could always do stuff like
Oh,
that.
going across? Yeah, I know what you mean. That would
You could
reduce
Yeah,
to
also
yeah.
3.
just
That would
10
reduce to 3, yes.
10 plus 2, like it's reduced to 3 in
Yeah, it reduces to
in
3.
what
Oh,
I've
you're talking
in
about numerology,
yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
obviously I'm not talking about fucking
It's so
dumb
fascinating. It's
Gematria.
dude. I'm not just
yeah.
talking about number this number that. I'm talking about true nature's math and the way
Exactly.
the universe works, not
Golden
Oh, I
ratio.
don't know anything about that esoteric stuff, man.
lol.
That's
Uh
freaky
Just a
shit.
resident, just a resident
huh.
expert.
If you like math and you see, especially the Japanese, how they do math, or the Chinese, it's really
I like.
Fucking
fascinating.
I
brilliant.
love
Yeah.
the way the Indians do math the most. Actually,
Yeah,
I think
I'd
they
like
have
to
the
see
best
that.
shortcuts.
yeah.
I
Dude,
personally.
I'd
I've
like to
never
see
seen
that.
it. I've never heard about it.
Oh yeah. They do fucking multiplication, fucking
Like
10-digit numbers going across, bro. Them motherfuckers
yeah,
don't
Really?
gotta
like
write that shit down.
8-year-olds.
You know,
Oh,
they don't
that's
gotta write it
8-year-olds
sick.
down.
can literally do math like
I would like
nobody
that.
else. It's
Yeah, we are
insane.
learning like retards. It's crazy. The
Yeah.
Well, it's
Western
on purpose,
society, it's
man. You gotta understand it's on purpose. That's why the quote unquote immigrants, which are just people from outside the continental US that are educated elsewhere, come
yeah,
and take the good jobs, quote unquote,
because
which are now the jobs that are probably gonna get replaced to some degree.
yeah,
Which is fucked up, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
I don't know. There in a lot of these hotels I've been staying in lately. Them ain't the good jobs.
Yeah, that dumb ain't the right ones. Those are the ones that are getting shipped in by Biden and Co. Those ain't the same ones, bro.
If you
Those,
take
those ain't the same.
111, so 111
Mhm.
divided by 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals 37. If you
Oh,
do 222 divided by 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 37, and so on, and so on,
that's
and so on.
crazy.
It's,
Oh, 37 is an
what?
important number.
yeah.
Fuck. That's fucking
Okay,
insane. I had that number when I played football in high school. I hated it.
Nice.
It wasn't 34. You know what I mean? I wanted to be like Bo. Bo knows, bro. Bo knows. Bo Jackson? No, nobody. You fucking Europeans.
no, you crazy.
Anyway, yeah, man. We're no more middlemen here. We got somebody trying to be a middleman,
Hell
but
yeah, yeah.
plebs gonna pleb. Let them
Doesn't work.
pleb. Let them pleb. I mean, look, 100 million while we've been sitting on stream. Thank you, sir. Carry
Nice,
on.
dude. So
Carry on.
today we got like 1.5 billion ish. That's pretty good. I like that. I want to see what happens when the bridge
Bro,
comes live.
48 hours, and I think we're past 6 billion pulse burn. Oh, yeah,
Pulse,
well, 6.4.
Pulse X. Yeah.
Pulse X, sorry. Yeah. 48 hours, bro.
Oh,
Not
and
even.
it even gives the percentage of the total.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier.
Oh,
You weren't
that's
paying
dope.
attention. Yeah, it's very
No,
dope.
I normally don't pay attention when you
It's all
talk.
good. Yeah,
I
it's all
just zoom on.
It's cool.
And
But
yet
yeah, man,
successful.
it works. He's like, oh, do nothing? I'll do just that.
Exactly.
I am
Hey,
very
wait
good
a
at it.
minute. That shit works. Who
It
would have
works.
thought?
Imagine that.
Imagine that. It even works. I could literally sit on this
Oh,
terrace for a
priceless.
year and it would be better.
I'm dying here because it really does work.
Isn't isn't that amazing?
It's so not fair.
And the cool thing is that once you try to explain it to people, you just get this vague look like, huh? Yeah, I don't get it. It's
Yeah,
really just if you're ready, you're ready. And otherwise, yeah.
it's crazy, man. It's crazy. It doesn't really matter. That
What?
hex is gone for life. Who cares? Oh wait, but that was hex. Why would you? There's nothing to calculate. I don't get the question. No, I'm confused. Please reword your question. Thank you.
Guys, my battery's almost dead.
Ah,
So
yes. Usually get about a half hour when it's not 100%. About right.
Can you guys calculate the percentage of burn, including the percentage of burn is based off the fee? And what you're implying is adding the extra supply to the total, so it doesn't really matter.
There you go.
If I'm understanding that
Yeah,
correctly.
that's why I'm like maybe reword the question. I don't know. I don't know.
let me see if I can find a place. I'll be right back.
All right, cool, no problem, brother. So yeah, Bo was definitely seminal in my coming up. I always used to want to play football, but back in the day, my mom just ain't know about putting, like I wouldn't say shit. I was a little kid. But I wanted to play football, but I didn't get to till I got to high school. I mean, of course you play on the block, but that ain't the same shit. Of course you develop skills and all that, but it's still not the same thing. You don't got the basics, right? Tackling and all that. And of course you do play some tackle, but it's not proper. You just trying to knock motherfuckers out. That don't count. So yeah, man. Um, we gonna let the plebs keep on plebbing. Funny how that name rhymes, isn't it? So fitting.
Almost as if it made for it.
So fitting. So fitting. We're gonna let the plebs pleb, because that's what the plebans do. And we'll just keep benefiting off of it. Because why not? I'm not mad. Or you? You shouldn't be. Oh, I can't do stuff right now. Well, then just don't, motherfucker. Who cares? Damn. Ain't even no bridge open. Once they gotta start paying in USD, should have slowed down. But for now, let them dig, 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 dig that ditch. Let them dig. Who gives a fuck?
Yep. Now is not the time to take profits. That's way in the future. So
Yep.
don't worry about it.
Yep. That's right. That's how you need to be thinking about it. If it's pissing you off, hey, just shit talk them.
Oh my God, was Wales Only singing "Dig That Ditch"? That was one of my favorite tracks back in the day. Dig, 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 dig that ditch.
I'm one dude named Smokey Robinson.
Oh yeah, that one makes panties come off, man.
Wait.
Wow.
Wait, that's an actual song?
Nah.
Oh come on, Mark.
I don't know, but it should be. Maybe should it
I
be?
thought the same.
Maybe it should be his new intro.
We'll record it this week. Let's do it.
Right. We're gonna make that the next track.
That's another Wales Only.
The intro just got longer, folks.
Even longer.
Oh my God.
Wales,
Yeah,
it will need a video of you with a shovel.
Ooh. Wearing a wife beater.
No, check it. I'm gonna find my what they used to call it. Damn. My shoveling tool. They used to have a name for it. I can't remember what it's called. Not the pick.
Oh, you mean the all-in-one that they give you on the side of your rucksack? Yeah.
I can't remember what the hell they call that, but that.
Like a 7-in-1 or something.
Right. Get that. Get the digging, and then we go for the pick.
It'll be Wales with a wife beater, and shorts, and then the ninja mask on.
Oh,
with
man.
the.
Hot as fuck. Yeah, it
I
might
know.
be the desert when I think about them fucking shovels. We wasn't
Oh.
digging in the rear like that. We was digging out there, filling up sandbags and shit.
Oh, fun. Big fun.
That sandbag PT got me ripped, though. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that sandbag PT, though. Yo, straight up. Actually, let's digress a little bit. If you're in the look, if you want to get ripped, like a power forward in the NBA, like they be just swole, but they can move. Sandbag PT.
Yep. That's what I gotta say. Some of the most miserable times in my life, doing the most miserable kinds of work, is when I be the most jacked, man.
Yep. Concrete.
The most jacked, dude.
Yep. Straight up, man.
Like running the gun, where I've done a lot of carpentry construction jobs where we had to take the mortar out from in between the old stones on old barns, and we'd be running one of them chisel guns all day long, man. You want to see somebody cock diesel? Holy shit! I got cock diesel as fuck doing that.
That mortar ain't moving. Tell him
No,
that shit ain't going nowhere, bro. You gotta explain. You need to explain the detail. Like, hey, we here with this power tool, and this thing just is not moving.
Yes, it's true.
I
got all sinewy and shit, man.
Like all you're doing is working out inverse.
Yeah, the tool's working you. The tool is working you. Yeah.
The tool is really working you. That's what's funny. That's what's funny about it. But what are you doing? Destroying the build. Like that's part of the process, man. And it's not easy. But that just goes to show how people used to build versus how they build now.
Oh shit! Right? Oh my God! Right? Them things nowadays are just. Oh my God! They're like MacBook.
You just get a sledgehammer. You're knocking that over. You don't need no drill.
Hell yeah!
Something to think about, people. Something to think about. We might want to rewind that clock, that building clock, because clearly it was being built now. Yo, I see apartment buildings falling all the time. I'm like, how the fuck does that even happen, bro? And I mean, they're newer buildings too, not old buildings. It be the new stuff that be falling. Something for people to think about. Oh, I want to move into that new building. You sure about that? Just
It's
saying.
it's crazy, man. The old techniques, they're mostly forgotten, but mostly the most effective.
Yeah,
It's
Correct.
weird.
yeah, it is crazy, right? It's very crazy. Like
You
So
can
th-
see, especially in Europe, you can see that after World War II, everything had to
yeah,
be quick and modern and all that shit. And
right.
then you see the old buildings next to
The
the
new
modern
shit.
ones, and you're like, that old one is way better.
Yeah, yeah. Same thing in the U.S. Same thing in the U.S. You see the same.
Looks better, feels better, stays longer.
Mhm.
Yeah, when I run
It's
through
not
New York,
necessarily, yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, brother.
Oh yeah,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I just wanted to say it's not necessarily best insulated or whatever, but the houses being built right now is literally to just insulate you from the outer world.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even get nature vibes in your
Nope.
house. You literally they're building houses right now where you can't even open the fucking windows because they have
What?
Insane.
been because they build entire air systems that if you open the windows then it's gonna
he's
mess
right.
it up.
He's
And
I'm
they're
trying
right.
like,
to
yeah,
understand that. I'm trying to.
why would you want to open windows when you have this amazing air system that
This
needs
amazing artificial air. Yeah, yeah. Dude,
HVAC. Yeah.
I am not shitting you. I was telling you guys how I've been in this crazy situation. I've been staying in a lot of these fucking hotels lately, and a feature of a lot of them, right? Is you can't open the windows. And I'm like, motherfucker, I paid for this bitch. I'm opening this window. So
Yeah.
I look, and they have a special bolt down in them. So guess what Child does, being who I am, the
Screw
way
that
I am.
motherfucker.
I go to the hardware store and I
Nah.
found the bolt that it takes, and I fucking got a drill out and I fucking took the
Ah,
bolt out of the hotel window
damn
and
right.
opened that motherfucker up, man.
Ain't got
I
time for
did.
it, bro.
Give
I
me the
did.
fresh
Uh,
air.
I
yeah,
did.
ain't got
Give me that
time
fresh
for
air. I
Dude,
don't want your
that's a baller
recirculated
move,
shit.
dude.
Yeah,
it.
I did
Word
it.
up. So I guess Joshua Ramsey figured out the question. Thanks for the answer, bro.
I saw that.
1955.
Yeah.
I think it's a little higher though. I actually think it's higher because
Wait,
I
what is
think I've done that.
19% of circulating supply?
I think
What are
he's
we?
I think he figured out oh my bad brother. I didn't even see you follow up. Fuck, my bad. Hold on. Let's go over the sequence of
Yeah, what
the
are we
line of
talking about?
questioning. Um Actually it's not, but we'll keep it moving.
Oh,
Yeah, it's funny, right? To think that at my age, and you know what's funny? Until I really thought about it, like you hear people talking about it, but I just never thought about it. You know, I just never gave a fuck. Then one day
yeah,
I
I
thought
thought
about it,
people were crazy, and then I started talking.
bro. I never gave it a second
I
thought.
don't. I
Then-
still don't know. I haven't done proper research because
Oh,
I
I
don't
have.
really care that
I
much.
know
But
exactly.
Made it my
I,
life.
bro, I know
we should have
exactly.
we should talk about that.
Yeah, we'll talk after if you
Yeah,
got
we
time.
can.
I
So
know,
were you
like,
alluding to this Joshua Ramsey series of comments where he concludes with that's
yeah,
19% of the
yeah,
circulating
yeah.
supply?
I was trying to
Okay.
find the initial question from PLSX, but I can't find it for some reason.
Yeah, my chat reset. I'm fucked.
Yeah, I think it was so early on that I can't find it. Just give me a second, guys, 'cause I really want to go through the sequence of questions so that it makes sense to everybody because it's important.
Mm.
Because I now I think I get what he meant from the initial question now because we were all talking PLS, so
Yeah,
we all
yeah.
got confused. You know, I think that's what threw us off. Um,
So you're trying to backtrack from objectively at the current rate of pulsex burn 3.2 bills per
no,
24 hours.
I think he wants to know how much hex was burned from the actual circulating supply.
Oh.
Yeah, and I think that's actually like because we don't see it here. That 649 is not really 649. It's like 250,
Mm-hmm.
and people don't
Mm-hmm.
get that. Or it's more. I can't remember the number right now. I did the math before and I explained it and all that shit. I think I think what it is that what was removed was 250. So there's only really four left. I think that's what it was because the sack wallet has like 250 billion hex or some crazy shit like that. So that is completely gone. We ain't never seen that shit again. And I don't think people get that. Nah, this ain't it. Same color.
I ain't gonna lie. For a hot second there, I did wish for a moment that I had sacrificed something other than hex.
Yeah, nah. Trust me, you gonna be glad, bro. Real
I
quick.
know. I know.
Might be by the end of this week. The way shit looking right now, yo, you don't understand, man. I just see it. You know, it's one of those, bro. Look, we're good what we're good at, and this is some shit that I'm good at. I just got to come to terms with that shit. And
Yeah.
I'm not patting my back. It is what it is, yo. Like some motherfuckers cook. I'm not a
Right.
cook, bro. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You build and
Right.
destroy, bro. I
You
can't
calling
do
a
that.
thing what it is. Call a thing
Yeah,
what it is.
that's
That's all
it.
right.
I'm good at that. I'm good at calling shit what it is. And shout out to Crypto Wonder, bro. I hope you're doing well, brother. I went all the way. I couldn't find this dude's comment.
DWP in the house.
Shout out to him. Here we go. Coins. Man, maybe he is talking about PLSX. That's confusing. All right, here we go. What I meant was, are they looking at the total supply or are they looking at the circuit? Oh, I think they're looking at the total supply because that's a small ass percentage. I don't think. Oh, well,
Ramsey says he was talking strictly pulse X. And
ah,
and his conclusion then was that it would be 28 trillion pulse X would be burnt if we stay at this rate in the period of 1 year.
got you. Oh, okay. Looking at total supply. Okay, but that wasn't his question. But
Okay.
good to know because I hadn't thought about that anyway. I mean, I'm looking at it on a day by day basis, thinking what the rate's gonna be. I think I'm trying to remember what the hell the number was yesterday at the end of the first 24-hour period. I want to say it might have been 3 billion around there. I know people were tweeting about it, so I can find that shit out. We don't even gotta go hard to find out the information. I love this community sometimes. Holy shit. Hold on. I just gotta scroll up on my Twitter, but this is what I'm trying to do because we're already up 6.4 billion. It ain't even been 24 hours yet. I mean 48 hours yet.
Imagine in a year.
Exactly. Let's see. 18 hours. What's the time here? 22:14. All right, I'm getting there. Yeah, but it's understanding the long term process of how markets develop. I mean, this is day 2. This is day 2.
Could you imagine doing whole hex all over again, but then on steroids?
Oh man, I'm glad. I'm so grateful that I said, let me watch this motherfucking stream on October something 2020 because I wasn't doing shit else but sitting in my apartment. Let me mute myself now.
Worp.
It's so real. You know what I'm saying? That decision led up to this point. Led up to me achieving a goal that I wanted to achieve. Thinking long term solved my short term issues. I didn't expect that. Like, that shit is real. And this is what I want people to understand. This is why I explained my story. I've been toiling for years. And what I didn't realize is that I wasn't toiling when I thought I was because I was gone, mentally not there, no matter what I thought I was doing. It didn't
The
matter.
difference between toiling and spinning our wheels.
Right. Correct. 100%. 100%. And that's critical to understand because we're all trying to do what we're really trying to do. Right? We're not trying to do anything else. We're not. I've been trying to learn this money game and this and that and blah, blah, blah. But this whole time I've been in this screwed up state where I couldn't think straight.
Oh, me too. I mean, I'm still going through it right the fuck now, but I do know one thing. I'm better than I ever been.
But the thing is, you're good. But the question is, how do you get there?
Yeah.
And the hard part is realizing
it eludes you. You know, there's a lot of wasted thought, wasted motion. It's not an economy of an efficiency, maybe is the better word, of movement all the time.
But what I've discovered, and this is just me personally, what I've discovered is you kind of just got to go there and let it take you. That's what I've discovered.
I like that.
Yeah. And it's hard at first, bro. It's so hard at first because it
Well,
don't make
we
no sense.
especially people like us, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We
Don't make no
we tend to
sense.
overthink things, so that we
Oh
think now that we've overthought things, now we think it's going to require an overabundance of our personal blood, sweat, tears, and effort. And the thing that's actually true now that I'm getting older and starting to understand this is, as Wales alluded to earlier, freedom is part of the design. The grand design is perfect already. It's already. It don't need me adjusting it or fixing it
that's
or
it.
refining it.
That's it, man. That's what I learned. That's
I'm
that's what I
saying.
learned. And you know what's funny? Our boy Archaics helped me realize that shit because he gave me the last piece of the puzzle. I know everything now.
Ha ha! I like
Everything.
that.
Yeah, because
Amen.
I know what's going on outright, and there's nothing to worry about. Just live. That's the
Exactly.
answer.
I'm looking forward to our next private
Oh
conversation,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Wales.
yeah, 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 yeah. Don't go nowhere. We're gonna talk after this, brother. We good. Oh, you don't even get it. Yeah, it's until I watch this dude one day. After we talked last, because I wasn't really watching him like that, and
Yeah.
it's like I already knew what I needed to know in my head, but I didn't.
Mm,
And that's
damn.
the best. That's the best part. Always, bro. It's always when you think you know, but then you're like, do I really? Nah, let me keep watching. And it's because we talked.
Exactly.
And it's because we talked about it, right? My bad, face reality. What'd you say, bro?
No, I said exactly. It's
Yeah,
the truth is always in the middle, and there's no
yeah.
such thing as one person and knows everything.
There's no
Or
absolute here.
exactly.
Mm. That's beautiful, Wales, man.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, in order to be available in about an hour, I'm gonna go handle this shit right now. But I want to
Oh
thank you
no
so
no
much.
no. We're about to jump off the stream, bro. We're almost done.
Well, I got to go handle this shit
Oh,
first
you gotta
anyway.
go anyway. All
Yeah,
right, no
yeah.
doubt, no doubt, no
But
doubt.
I'll
Go
be
ahead, go
back
ahead,
with you guys. And
go
I
ahead,
just
go ahead.
wanted to, yeah, I wanted to tell the panel, which are all my brothers, and I wanted to tell
Hello.
the chat, which is my brothers and sisters, you are in the right place when you're with Wales Only One. And congratulations to all of us who made it, man. Like, that's some beautiful shit right here.
Yeah, we'll keep it
Now,
going there.
now
Mhm.
it's time for the real action, the real work,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. We'll keep it going. Then I'm not gonna cut it short. Go ahead.
All right. Y'all be easy, and I'll talk to y'all later.
Word.
Peace out from the old sauce, man.
Peace,
See
brother.
you,
Take care,
dude.
brother.
Be easy.
But yeah, man, this is important, because we're all out here trying to crack the code, and the fact of the matter is, there's no code to crack, and that doesn't come without doing your due diligence, though. That's the thing.
Somehow I corrected them.
Yeah, yeah, but you was doing your due diligence. That's the thing. If you're not doing it,
Yeah, we said there's no code to crack, and I
oh
kind of did.
well, I guess there kind of is, yeah. But once you learn exactly what is what, and that you really don't have to sweat it, then you're good because you realize, oh, I just gotta do whatever the fuck I want, and
Yeah,
that's
pretty
actually
much.
the answer. Yeah,
I meet a lot of people, also not in cryptocurrency, that are just they find their way through life literally by just doing what they need to do, as
yeah,
in what they want to do, basically.
yep.
And then
I mean,
you're
let's
pretty
think
good.
about let's think about, and I don't mean to cut you off, but let's think about just artist people, somebody such as yourself. You're a creative, bro. Thought Shot's the same way. You
Yeah.
people don't belong in a box in the office like me. I'm not a creative. That's where I belong. I'm good right there. I'm not gonna cry, right, so to speak. Right? Think about it. It's true. I'm not. I might hate it, but I know I'm built for it. I'm doing it every day. So clearly, I'm built
uh,
for it, right? Like my mind can do that shit. It's not like you where you cannot at all. You see what I'm saying?
yeah,
Right?
I probably could,
You're not choosing that
but
life, bro.
but I found the way before I started doing that shit. I was like, that's
But
no.
that's my thing. I didn't even try. I didn't even know I could.
Yeah, I think I had the internet at a younger age.
Yeah, that helps for sure. Cause I'm probably like 10 years older than you or something, maybe even more, maybe 20.
I just
What was
turned
internet?
26. Yeah.
I
How old
don't.
are you? My bad. Go ahead, brother.
Oh no, I wanted to say all I had was a can with a rope between it. That's how we used to.
But you know what's crazy, man, is that when we sit here and
Oh,
think about everything, bro, it's like you want to take shit at face value, even though you know it's not right. because everybody around you is doing it too. And the fucked up thing is that's human nature because we are meant to survive and adapt. We're not meant to resist. Does that make sense?
Go with the flow.
Yeah. That's how we've gotten this far and this big as a population. That's how communists win and wipe so many people out over and over. That's what people don't learn. Like, that's all human nature. Yo, I've been thinking and learning, bro. This is reality. Why do we do what we do? Because inside, we're ticking the way we tick and we don't even know it. Unless you're in control where you're consciously deciding that and you have no emotional baggage whatsoever, which most of us do. So 9 out of 10 times, you are who I'm talking about, and myself is included, because I have to make the conscious decision to not be a fucking knucklehead, and that's not
That
easy.
is, yeah, that's so true. That was
Mhm.
one of the bitter pills that I had to, and the hardest one to swallow.
Yeah. It's
I've
hard as
been
fuck.
a tinfoil hat for two
hmm
decades.
hmm
I mean, pretty much after 9/11.
Mm, that
And
shit.
all, yeah,
I was
and
thinking
all
about
you,
that the other day.
yeah, and all you find out is that you try to figure things out, trying or wanting to make a change, even though you have no
Clue.
power over it.
No
And then
power, no clue, no really anything.
exactly. And at some point, you realize, wait a minute, if I want to have better, I need to create it for myself and my surroundings. And that's where we are now.
Yep, pretty much. But the most important thing is learning that that's what you have to do. Because a lot of us try to get lost in trying to help others, and you can't help nobody that's not wanting to help themselves. They're good where they're at. You can't force a change. That change can only come when it's time, not a moment sooner. Hard to understand as a person that sees somebody living through a world of crap, and it's because they choose to.
They don't even realize that they're
hmm
living like crap. They think
Yeah,
it's normal.
yeah. That's the sad part. That's the sad part.
How do you convince people that are that way, that are complacent with literally slavery?
And not realizing that that's what's
No,
going
you
on.
don't. That's all good.
What? Oh, you muted something about
You,
this thing?
no, you just
Oh. My bad.
you don't. Uh, what's the word? Oh, yeah, you don't convince them at all.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, that's the
They
point.
just stay.
Yeah, there's
We
no
do what
choice.
we have to do. They do what they need to do, I guess.
Yeah, what's
correct.
funny is at the end of the day, they learn
Yeah,
or they
that's all.
don't.
That's the whole thing. It's all a process, and if you're not gonna make it wherever in this life, you'll make it in the next one or the next one or
hmm
whatever.
Yep.
And it's also there's nothing to make. So I mean, yeah,
Nah, there really isn't. You just got to learn that you need to stand up for yourself and not worry about what nobody else is doing because they honestly probably don't even care about themselves. That's the sad truth.
yeah,
That's how a lot of people end up in these crazy situations. Until I gave enough of a fuck to realize I didn't change nothing about myself. Pretty simple. Ain't no game in that. That's obvious. You know what I'm saying? That's real simple. If you're not living the life you want to live, it's because you got to make more changes. It's that simple. Question is, do you want to realize it? Sometimes we don't. So there you go. Something to think about. Crazy. I mean, life is so simple, man. It's almost it's
Yeah,
almost shameful, the pressure we put on ourselves for no reason. Look at us now. Now we just waiting.
yeah. Can you please help me?
I've
Wait,
been waiting.
wait a little. Well, you gotta wait a little longer. Big whoop.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. Oh
Life is
my
so
god.
hard.
Yeah, another 7 days. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Man.
say what you want, but it has been torture waiting on the bridge.
I don't even.
That's hard.
I
Yeah,
don't
man,
even
I don't know
care,
what to
man.
do with myself.
I keep doing math, right? And let's do some math. Fuck it. Let's play a little math. Let's go to Wolfram. Good old Wolfie Ram. Um,
But whales, my feels.
the price of ETH is $1,700. I don't really know. I'm not checking. Let's say you divide the price of or the quantity of hex by or hex ETH by a million.
Wait, say that again. What is
Let's
1700?
say that one pulse is worth what it's worth. Let's
Uh-huh.
say it's worth less than what it should be worth. How about that? One, two, three is 10,000. So that would be 10,000. Okay. So let's add two zeros. Fuck. Let's be super conservative.
Wait, say that again. What's the 1700? Is the price of ETH or what?
Yep.
Okay.
And the price on the right is the ratio of PLS to ETH.
Yeah, gotcha.
PLS and one ETH. So essentially, what am I doing here? I don't even remember anymore. Let's say you got 100 pulse. That's how much it's worth. $17. Or 17 cents. Sorry.
Huh.
Yep. That's theoretics right there. Because that's the only way to do the math. What? How else is the bridging gonna work? Is there some other shit I don't know about? I don't know.
No,
Yeah, it's
I
all
guess
ratio
that's it.
based.
Yeah. But that's just at the beginning. I don't know what the fuck everyone's gonna
Yeah,
do.
who the fuck knows? Nobody knows. That's
These
just
people
that's
are
just an
crazy.
assumption, bro. This is just an assumption.
Yeah.
That's how the formula would work. So the formula will be price of ETH, right, multiplied by price of PLS in ETH, which has to be a fraction, right? It has to be a fraction. This is just for people at home that are watching. Maybe they want to do the math to self. Has to be a fraction multiplied by number of pulse. That's the math there. For whoever's interested and wants to do it at home, let me make this a little clearer. This is the math. Price of ETH multiplied by the price of PLS in ETH terms has to be some sort of decimal number for. Oh, actually, not a fraction. To me, everything is a fraction, but to you guys, it's a decimal number. Sorry. And then the number of PLS. That's literally
Uh,
the math we're doing here.
and how
So
much PLS is Hex worth now on Postgame?
100.
Ah, okay. Okay. Oh, it's exactly 100. Interesting.
Exactly 100. Yeah. It's very interesting, right? Because
So
you need 100
27
million.
cent hex
You need 100 million pulse to get 1 million hex.
So you got 17-cent Hex
or
basically.
17. Yeah,
Nice. Compared to a 2.8 cent
Oh
on
shit!
Ethereum.
I didn't even think of that.
exactly.
I didn't even think of that. Yo,
What?
that's crazy.
Wait, what did not think about?
That's the number of hex.
Dude, that's literally. Oh, huh?
Yeah, that's the price of pulse per hex or hex per pulse
Yeah.
or pulse per hex. Sorry,
Yeah, that's
whatever.
literally what you just calculated.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
Hex is
And I
17
didn't
cents.
realize that. I didn't realize that. Yeah, I didn't think about that, bro. Just got a little
You're
more expensive. What
crazy.
you think? What you think, bitch?
Yeah, 17 cents.
Uh,
And then people, I literally had someone that told me, yeah, it's a shame that everything on the Ethereum side just went down like crazy. I'm like, bro,
Just wait.
have you even seen that you have a copy now? Like, even if you
People don't get it.
maybe you have Hex at 2 cents now, but you also have a Hex at fucking 18.5 cents now.
Boom.
Ding,
Love
ding,
it.
ding, ding.
Winner,
Wow.
winner, chicken dinner. Please come again, sir.
Yeah, keep them coming.
Keep them
Go on.
coming, man. We ain't scared.
I'm
So
not
if you got,
selling. Keep
eh,
on going.
ain't got nothing to do. I got all day.
Maybe I'll help
How
you.
much time you got to click? I got all day.
I
I
don't
got
even.
nothing else to do.
I'm just
Yeah,
sitting
people
around.
that think that hex on ETH is dead, they have no clue.
Nah,
It's
It's
fucking code, dude. It doesn't do anything else
exactly.
but pay you. So why?
I don't understand. Whatever. I really don't even entertain that thought, bro, because it's not worth entertaining. You know, if
and it,
ETH is gonna
True.
die, then it doesn't matter.
yeah.
At the end of the day, it doesn't even matter.
It doesn't matter, but just what Bit was saying, it's code. As soon as
Yeah.
ETH whales will see that there is
All is
yield
gonna
to be
happen.
get,
You want
yeah,
to know what's gonna happen? That hex is gonna move to some other chain. That's what's gonna happen because it can happen. That's exactly how hex works. It's portable for whoever does not know that. So I don't understand why anybody even gives a fuck. I'm tired of
Yeah,
explaining this shit. It's
it's
crazy.
literally why posting happened.
Yeah. On top of that, on top of all that,
It's like
I
fuck it
mean,
out. We'll just build our
on
own.
top,
And now we have
literally
an
few.
insane. Basically, we just have an entire frame to work with to fork it again if we
Yep.
want.
Pretty
yeah.
much. So if you got 100,000 posts, you got 170 bucks. And of course, look, this is over overly conservative. This is 5 zeros and a one. That's more than dividing it by 10,000, which is wait. I think they ended up dividing by a million, right? I think this might be more than a million too.
Yeah, I don't know. It was more than 10,000 for sure.
The
Um,
six. All right, so let's add one more zero to it.
yeah, Pulse was diluted
Boom.
1.2 million X against ETH.
Wait,
So
does
it's
that
worth
mean the
1.7
hex?
cents.
Does it mean on the hex on pulse is only worth 1.7 cents now?
Yes, sir.
Oof.
No bridge.
Hmm.
Gotta remember that.
Well,
And I don't really know what the price of ETH is, so that shit could be completely wrong.
in that case, maybe I should buy some.
Something to think
No,
about.
wait, I wasn't doing anything. See how quick that goes? See how easy? See
Yeah,
how
that's
easy
true.
you?
That's true. Even I forgot.
See how easy you get tricked? And oh yeah, this
Oh
you should
my
do stuff.
god. Where am I going?
You just want to do stuff, even if I
Ooh,
spent 2 years making sure I was well positioned to not do anything,
doesn't
and then
matter.
now it's there, and you're like, oh, I can do stuff.
Yep.
No.
Doesn't even matter. See, I think it gotta be 200 X per pulse to be equivalent. But if you got 100, and this is again conservative, right? Because what if it's not that?
What do you mean?
What if
It
the
is that
price of pulse in hex terms is higher than that? Is what I'm trying to say. That's the base case.
pulse in hex terms.
ETH terms. Sorry, it's too many ratios. I always fuck it up. Excuse me.
Yeah, but we know what the total supply is,
But
right? So
this
we
is the
know.
base case, bro. The supply doesn't matter. Supply doesn't
Like that.
matter.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Yeah, don't
Cool.
forget it. Supply doesn't matter. Capiche?
Yeah, I
Because
just make sure I hold them all.
this is just what the math was when they did this, the split. That's not that's not ensuring that that's what the ratio is going to be.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. True.
This is why I'm saying conservative estimate. Let's say somebody got 100 million pulse, $17,000. You think that's realistic?
Yes.
Mm,
Okay.
I would love to.
I mean, with no bridge, sure,
Yeah,
that's realistic
yeah,
with no
yeah,
bridge.
exactly. But that's the
Maybe.
whole problem with the ratio.
Yeah,
You
you don't
gotta
really know.
pre-assume everything.
Yeah. You have
That's
no
all you can
idea.
do. That's
Yeah.
Yeah,
why my message has always been pick a number and be happy with it because you're not going to know until somebody decides to trade an actual dollar for it. You're not going to know. So don't sweat it. This is all estimation. This is why I gave people the formula. It don't matter what I say. It means nothing.
yeah, you can
This,
fill in the numbers the way you
If I
please.
if I ever
yeah.
make a
What you
bad
think is
trade,
possible. Yeah.
I mean, come on, man. You're going to sit here and tell me 135 trillion posts is going to be sitting on the market? Like, come on, man. Like, you got to be pretty dumb to think that's what's about to happen. Straight up. Like, I don't have any other way to put that.
bro, they're playing a fucking birthday song here.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, I hate this place.
That's about the worst, bro. I'm so sorry. So,
It's not even 12 o'clock. It's 11.
no, it's not. It's early. Early. So you guys see the math, man. I mean, and this is important shit to understand. This is just playing around with math. This doesn't mean anything. What we do know is that there is not going to be this much pulse per ETH on the market. That I can guarantee you is not going to be the case. Period. So you can make your own deductions henceforth. because the only thing you need to know is the following. This is the price of ETH. This number right here is going to be entirely dependent, or this value right here is going to be entirely dependent on the liquidity in the market with respect to Pulse and ETH. Nothing further. So, if we know the supply was reduced a million times, and we know there's not going to be that much supply on the market, then, and we know this is the base rate, do we really think that's going to be the base price in ETH terms? I'm going to go on ahead and
Ah,
say
gotcha.
no.
No,
I'm going to go on ahead and say no. Yeah.
I'm not selling mine at least. So that's
Yeah.
already a 0.000001 improvement.
Nah. And I mean, this is something I want people to understand because this is a long term game, folks. You should have zero interest in selling the majority of your bag until you can generate an idea that's going to generate income to allow you to replace what you sold. Now, that's math advice. That ain't financial advice. That's just basic. Why would you get rid of something? Why would you deplete a resource just to not be able to replace it again? I don't understand why you would do that. Why would you do that? I don't know.
Yeah. Work yourself to a
To buy
position
more
where,
candy, Wells. To buy more
yeah.
ice cream.
Apparently,
I mean, the goal is to work yourself to a position where the yield exceeds your yearly living.
correct. That's what everybody should be striving for. So let's talk a little bit about what I'm doing, a little bit of strategy or whatever, as far as I see it in Pulse Chain as it exists now. We know we can't buy and burn for now, so that pool is completely packed. You know, it's full right there right now, so we don't even got to talk about that. But all we do have is farming, right? And the only thing we can farm as of now is PLSX. And I think somebody asked me about that. Oh yeah, they sure did. Somebody asked, "What's my thoughts or our thoughts on PLSX, PLS farming? Is it worth the risk after bridge opens?" So, I'll give you my thoughts on farming or LPing in general, because I think a lot of people do it without being able to do so, and that's where the error comes into play. In my opinion, you should take a small portion of your bag, at whatever you think you can afford, to farm to farm ink if you can afford to. Now, only if, because you don't know what's going to happen with that portion of PLSX and PLS. You don't know if it's going to come out how you put it in. And I'm going to be straight up with y'all. When I put that shit in, I don't even know what the mix was. I don't care. It means nothing because that is to build. That's a yield generating function. That's how I'm viewing it. And as of now, there's no real APR that we can rely on. So we just got to wait on that front. But I do recommend that if you can afford to stake, to farm, which is just like providing liquidity, um, Pulse Pulse and Pulse Chain, that you look into it to take into consideration what the performance of ink could be. I mean, right now it's crazy. And let's take a look at that again, because I mean, I'm
Yeah.
fucking bored by it. I mean, it's now that we have this formula, we can look at it and make sense of it. 164, 165,000, 169,000. Holy smokes! And that was only 58 ink. This shit is insane. Oh, I should have bought, like I said, fucker.
Uh,
That's how it works, man. You know that's how it works.
nice.
I forgot, and the fucking stream got away from me. I meant to do it. The stream got away from me. 169,000. Damn. That's what one ink is worth, folks, according to the math that I'm postulating on here.
30 bucks, not bad.
Yeah,
But
for
like
one.
when the bridge opens, everything's gonna be so out of whack.
Yeah, there's no way to tell what it's
That
gonna
probably
be.
you're
But
gonna
that's
end
why.
up with one
But,
or the other, no?
but bro, this is what I'm saying. This should not be something that you plan to remove from the pool anytime soon because you do not know. Nobody
Yeah, true.
does. Nobody knows, and this is exactly what I'm saying. Like I agree with you 100%. So you're right. And that's why I'm saying
If you
exactly what I'm
if you
saying.
like what you're holding too much, don't do it.
Yeah, yeah, because you already off the bend. The ratio has already changed. Right now, I think it's 3.8 to one. It's right over here on the site. 3.8 to one. So if you got in at 3.4, you're already out on a little bit of pulse chain versus pulse X off the rip, just because the ratio went down. That's what you're battling here. And if you're not okay with that, then at any point in time, then I don't suggest that you farm anything because that's the name of the game. That's what we're doing. That's what we got to do. So that's what you should be doing if you're going to be staking. People are going to treat this point in time, and by people, I mean the market at large. They're going to treat this point in time just like they treated big payday for Hex the first time around. So this is ultimately an opportunity for you to decide what asset you want to be in, if not all of them. I'm like, I'm going to take a little bit of everything because there's not a lot of good shit out there. So I'm going to take all the good stuff and I'm going to leave the crap alone. That's what I'm doing. So if you want to think how I do, which is as follows, I think that regardless of which you choose, whether it's PLS or PLSX, you're going to win outright if you're deciding to win, or excuse me, if you're deciding to choose one. If you're picking them all, then who cares? You're good. Doesn't matter if you end up with one or the other in my book. I think once that one side is staking for PLSX comes out, everybody's mind gonna change on that one, and that ratio gonna completely
Yeah,
flip.
pretty much. It's gonna
Yep.
be. When do you think that's gonna come out?
I don't know.
Like,
I'm
what
lost.
has happened for it to come out?
Somebody has to actually go to another community. I would suppose, and recommend a pool, and then we would vote on it and all this other stuff. Like it's just not that simple. It would take some time. It's not gonna be anytime soon. I don't think it could be maybe in 60
Uh,
days,
but I've
maybe
been
30.
waiting for
I don't
2 years. Will
know. Yeah, I know it's crazy. It's crazy.
just give it now.
That's why all I did was I got the Pulse X that I wanted to just put in the farm and call it a day.
I'm gonna
Everything
sell all my Pills
else,
X.
because I didn't
It's
get
never
as much
gonna happen.
Pulse X as I wanted. I didn't get that, so I'm waiting patiently to let the plebs do the work for me, and I will buy the dip.
Plebs most of the time do the work.
Yep, yep. So I used to be one. This is how I know. This is how I know. I am no longer one, and this is why I can say that. So you know. But that's typically how markets work. Unfortunately, the professionals know to exercise patience, whereas the newcomers, man, you couldn't pay them to exercise patience. Seriously, trust me. I used to be one of these people. Like, yo, trade, just clicking, looking at different charts. Yo, I had no clue. I remember when I was new like it was yesterday because it was so ridiculous. I had no clue what I was doing, and I knew that, and I still went around trying to figure it out. Like, what was I thinking? It was real money. What was I thinking? And this is how people think when they go into the market. They think, I hit a lick, it don't matter. But nah, it's not how it works. You lose that shit. You might get lucky, but in general, you're gonna lose that shit. Yep, that's how it really works. So, you know, important things to understand, and that's why you have to be strategic, make a decision, and be okay with it, because we really can't foresee what's gonna be what. Like we know ink is something serious because of the price. I mean, come on, 168,000. Like, yo, that's crazy. 20-cent drop for 1,000. 28.73. 20 cents. That's crazy, man. So that's something for y'all to think about. There's a lot of opportunities out here um, that exist for us in general, and there are going to be many more opportunities that we can't even foresee, and that's what you need to understand. Yeah, yeah, that's the risk you run if you're concerned with your bag, because what happens is, um, okay, that's interesting. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I thought I was gonna do the daily compounding, but I can't commit to
I
that.
kind of like that idea. I don't know what the
Yeah,
yield is in the ink if you can
I
actually
mean,
buy it back.
it don't matter because what's happening is that you're taking this set amount, right, that you're starting with, and you're generating ink, and then you're gonna harvest that ink at the end of the whatever time you want, whatever daytime you want, whenever your day ends for you. For me, it's probably like 9, 8, whatever. Whenever I feel like it, basically. I'm probably never gonna do it on time, even though I'm gonna give myself a time. But um, and then you do whatever you want with that ink. Basically, is how that's gonna work. You can sell it.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can buy PLS with it. You can buy PLSX. You can buy whatever. Like
You can
that's your
send it
money.
to me.
You can send it to
Send
me,
it to me. I can recommend that.
or
If you send it to me, I'll send 2 back.
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a QR code over here in the upper right. I'm gonna put my wallet address right there, so y'all can just bless me with some random ink if you so choose. That's the ink address. I mean, yo, it's gonna cost you nothing to send it. Don't be cheap. I've been waiting for this for a long time. Let me stop.
You can you can send them 0.001 ink just 20
I'll be
times.
appreciative. Look, let's see. Oh, hold on. People can't get enough of this noise.
I'm still waiting until that moment where that siren becomes a knock on your door on
And the
screen.
SWAT
That would be
team.
so cool.
Oh shit! I think
Wills,
I can't even
Wills,
hear the knock on my door because
Wills,
some people knock
promise me,
sometimes. I don't ever notice.
promise me one thing. If that ever happens, turn on your camera, please.
Yes.
All right.
If that,
If I know the feds are coming, I'll turn the camera on. I'm going down
thank you.
shooting. I ain't
I
going down like no
appreciate
punk
that.
bitch. All right, check it out. So when you're providing liquidity, what you're saying to the market is, here, you have these two buckets you can do whatever you want with. And my compensation is going to be whatever the fee is. And in this case, it's ink for us. In legacy markets, it's the spread. In this instance, it's ink. And that's it. Because we're making the market for everyone by providing liquidity to in PLSX and PLS. So our form of compensation, instead of getting a spread, quote unquote, in this instance would be our ink. That's our spread. That's how we get compensated. And the question is, what are you going to do with that ink at the end of the day? That's the question. So that's on you at the
Hey,
end of
put
the
a
day.
chat. Send it to me.
That's why I said I'm putting a dress up here just for you. I mean, the world is yours now. What do you want to do with it? Right? This is what you guys got to think about. Because at the end of the day, when you're providing liquidity, you're saying, I'm good with y'all doing whatever you want with this bag. And you can't renege on that because once you do, you don't know what you're going to get back. And you can renege if you want. You can take your bag back at any time. There is no clock on that. You can end stake whenever, right? So the question is, what ratio are you comfortable at getting out at? I think that would be the actual answer that will ultimately provide what you're looking for, which is, will I be okay if I do end the stake? I think the ratio is the answer. So I think that's what we would have to lean on for now, because that's really the determinant, right, of what the market determines as value between one or the other. So I would lean on that. I would lean on one. I think I got in 3.8 to 3.6, maybe. I don't really know. Maybe somewhere around there. Right before it took off is when I got in. Before I started dumping again. Let's see. 15-minute chart. Yeah. Where did I get in? I think it was either here or here, something like that. It wasn't that great. Oh no, it was way over here, actually. Yeah, it was way over here. Cause I was like, damn, I would have waited for that. I just got a little bit more down here, but I'm just waiting for, because that was just what I was providing liquidity for. I wasn't sweating that. So if the market does its job, which fuck, I'm hoping this does a damn. I am hoping that this does another down move, but it looks like we broke out. So what I'm waiting to see is if this thing here, the RSI, and I got throw the MACD on here, but I don't really need all that in reality. Um, I'm hoping to see that actually let me make this easier for you guys to see on the right side. They don't got that. Damn, this cast is buggy. So on TradingView, you can put it such that you can see the prices, like the lines going to the right side, so you can see exactly what I'm trying to explain instead of looking all the way up here, which is annoying because even if I zoom in, it's not going to be the same. Um, so as you guys can see, the RSI is right below the um, moving average on the RSI. And long story short, what I'm doing is looking to see if the market's going to do this. Come up under, retest, and crack. I'm thinking no, because it doesn't have that type of setup. Because I'm tired of seeing this. If it does, I think it'll just fall and end up looking like that. Like it'll just get dragged down. Because ultimately, I would like to acquire this way cheaper than what it is right now, right? Because I didn't know that I wanted to buy a bunch of PLSX or whatever. Like I just wasn't decided on that. I was still thinking, I got nothing but time. So I'm really in no rush, even though I'm watching this. Because what happens is, let's say, and this is some TA for those that are interested in learning. Let's say, and let me make this a little bit bigger so it's easy for you guys to see. Maybe 27. Let's go up. Go 34. Yeah, I like that. All right. Let's say the point of control, which is up here at 2720, whatever that value is, moves down here, 2624, which is a cheaper value. And what happens if it doesn't go lower anymore? This building, this so-called shelf here, which is all this volume that's trading right here, right? All this volume that's trading right here is adding to that risk that I'm taking by waiting. Now, the important thing to understand as a speculator is that this is perceived risk. Because what if some schmuck comes in again and dumps another 60 million PLSX or whatever the number was for some PLS? Well, then I'm going to wish I waited again, right? And that's why you have to be patient.
Yeah,
You can't
welcome to crypto.
exercise. What's up, brother?
I said, yeah, welcome to crypto.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what's hard about crypto in reality.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, because
Like you said, that's
imagine.
why stocks are easier.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. A million times. The difference between buying up here and down here is night and day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That ratio went up to probably like 5 or some crazy shit like that all the way down here. Or even more. I don't know. I'm not thinking. Whatever it ends up being, who cares? Because that's just how it goes, man. And that's markets. Like, you just never know. It looks good. Oh, yeah, it's in a channel. Big whoop. Oh, but I see a channel. Yeah, I see it too. But, at the end of the day, markets don't care about your channel, bro. They don't care. Just
But
like they
my
didn't.
TA, sir.
Yeah. Just like they didn't care up here. You know what I'm saying? Especially on a freaking 15-minute chart. Like, grow up. That shit don't matter, man. 15-minute chart is irrelevant. What we see is that price ends up falling out these channels over and over. That's what we see. How about that? Since you want to talk channels, right? And that's what you got to understand about these patterns, yo. Like, they're there to be used. They're there to be references. They're not there to tell you what to do. What you do is dependent on what you see in the market price activity. And then if you look at this blue line, which is VWAP, let me make this a little thicker so you guys can see it. Make it super big. Maybe that's too annoying. I don't know. Let me know if you guys don't like that shit. That could be pretty annoying. All right, looks like I got some questions in here, so I'll take a look in a little bit. I'm gonna take a look at these questions and then wrap up in a little bit because I'm just talking shit now. However, it looks like it is getting ready to roll over. As of now, it's getting pretty weak. RSI is lower than it was earlier. 5.44 was a number earlier, value earlier versus 54.18. And again, VWAP is trending downward, which means people are persistently selling lower for now. Doesn't mean it's going to end that way, but it's good to understand what the market is doing. Because at the end of the day, that's how you decide to do what you do. All right, let's see if we got any questions up in here. Yes, I do. I'm a huge fan of Hedron and Icosa. Those were the first gifts that we received as a community that met the standard. The other ones were just worth dumping. These they were built right. They met the standard. That's why they're on the car, part of the rails. I forgot to mention Icosa earlier. So let me explain how I view the ecosystem that we have. Pulse chain are the train tracks, right? That's the wood slab. The rails, which is the metal thing that the train rides on, right? The rails, that's Pulse X, right? So the trades are done, where you can transact value, how things move from one thing to the other. Now, what's that thing that you want to be putting your value in? Once you make it, at the end of the day, that's going to be the train car. You want that value to be secured, right? You want that value secured. Now, how do you make that happen? Easy. Put it in Hex. You stake that bad boy, and it automatically balloons because that's how Hex works. T-shares, baby. Look them up. And since Hex is the car, what rides inside the car? Well, things that meet the standard. Hedron, Maxi, Icosa, and whatever else that fits that standard, right? Icosa is definitely in that bucket for sure. The ticker, I'm not on TradingView. This is Dex Screener. And I'll give you guys the link in the chat, actually. Hold on. This is brand new.
I love that site, by the way.
Oh
It's
yeah,
pretty
it's
much
the
the
best.
only thing I use. Dex screen.
Yeah,
Hey.
I don't look at anything. Oh, what's up, brother?
Hey guys, I need to go.
All right, brother.
But it was a pleasure.
So
Great,
anyway,
great
Have a good
adventure,
one, man.
and
Yeah. Let's talk
keep
soon.
keep doing nothing, guys. Keep doing
that's the
nothing.
best part.
Exactly.
I'll check you guys later. Ciao.
Peace.
Ciao.
Peace, brother. So yeah, guys, there's a link, dexscreener.com/pulse chain. That'll take you to all the cryptos that are on our chain. Thank you, Richard. Appreciate that. That's what it's about, baby. Make sure you play nice and don't get scammed. If you don't see people dabbling in it, stay the hell away. Don't throw your PLSX or your PLS away. We don't got time for that. Yo, Mayo, what's up, brother? If I would have known you was around, I would have sent you a link, bro. My bad. Damn. Catch you on the next one, though. Because I'm pretty sure you'll be retired soon. Motherfuckers gonna be catching flights all over. It's game over for these motherfuckers. They just gonna have to contend with us in the air. Good luck. Oh man. So yeah. Enjoy the show. Because here it is right now. I mean, gas prices are expensive. So what? Good luck keeping them that way. And while you're at it, don't forget, we appreciate the hard work you're doing for us, man. Somebody got to click that whatever button. So thanks, bro. I appreciate you burning up our supply. And, have a nice day.
Yeah. And this is not like ETH where nothing is done to perfect it or update it. This is something completely new. Do you really think that if things like this go out of hand, Richard won't find a way to fix it?
He already fixed it before he was even apparent. It was
Yeah.
a problem to people, and people don't
Exactly.
get it. That's why I'm just laughing. Like, yo, knock yourself out, bro. We got all day. We don't take breaks around here. We don't need to. We ain't doing shit. What a schmuck. Too funny.
Having a break all day.
Yeah. Have fun, bro. I'll be cooking while you're wasting your time. I'll be doing some interesting shit. Eating good or whatever. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's interesting. I got better things to do.
Yep.
and click on a mouse. Like what?
Getting more self-sustainable by the day.
Yeah,
That's my goal.
I'm good, bro. I got better things to do with my time. Life is to be enjoyed.
Yep.
And keep burning our supply while you're at it. We appreciate you. That's 2 billion while on stream. PulseX burnt. Thank you, market participants. We appreciate your enthusiasm on our chain. Thank you for playing. Come again.
Outro.
Right? The reality is that I want to be rich as fuck. There's only one way to be rich as fuck. That's by sitting on your ass the longest. That's it.
Yep.
That's the secret. The Godwell told you. Richard done told you. I done told you. Kareem done told you. Maddie done told you. Everybody done told you. Everybody done told you. Shit, motherfuckers still acting like they don't know.
How we doing?
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate
Trust
that.
us. 100% safe. There's plenty of games left.
Valiant done told you. Yo, everybody said it. I mean, hey, you know what it is, man? Everybody done told you. Y'all deep, everybody.